rules I just read clearly offended. But the rules clearly are offended. Chairman, the rules say that the conduct of the speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except on a substantive motion. He has just raised the question of the conduct of a Supreme Court judge who chaired the committee, and he describes it and the conduct and what the justice did as a travesty of justice. He has raised the conduct of that judge. He has, and the rules are clear. And I can assure you that I will not allow you to breach any inch of the rules today. No inch of the rules will I allow you to breach.
Let me respond to him, Chairman. Let me respond to him. Let me, Chairman. Let me respond to him.
As Honourable Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman.
Honourable members, order. Honourable woman, order.
Mr. Chairman, let me make these preliminary comments before I address.
In response to.
Yes, before I address, I've made an observation. The learned Attorney General knows how much I respect him. He knows how much I respect him. And this must be reciprocated by him. When the respected learned Mahama Yariga, leader of government business, was raising his objection, I remained quiet to listen to him because I know that decency requires that we listen to each other in silence. We are lawyers, and in the East, we must demonstrate that practice in Adaba for people to know that we listen and respond. So please, unless there is another plan that I don't know, but whatever that is happening today, history is watching. Now let me respond to my respected colleague, the majority leader. Chairman, it is his contention that my reference to the committee's work amounts to attacking the conduct of its chair. With the greatest respect, I need to be listened to, and he has to pay attention to language as used in context. For the avoidance of doubt, I am repeating that the minority holds the view that the committee's work resulting in the removal of Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, amount to travesty of justice. It is a view we hold. It does not offend Order 1237. Order 1237, with avoidance of doubt, provides the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and Superior Court Justice of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except a substantive motion. Now, the distinction must be made. Respected Ayariga, please bear with me. I've listened to you. The distinctions must be made. Your work in the regular official duties and a critique thereto must be distinguished from personal conduct that one would consider as misbehavior or stated misbehavior. I am not, with the greatest respect, impugning the person of the reputation of my Lord Puaman, who I voted for under the influence of Honorable K.T. Amon. When all the odds were against him, I have nothing personal against him. Because even where there were personal issues that people were attacking his reputation, I was one of the few who stood.
Mr. Chairman.
So I'm not here to attack him.
Mr. Chairman.
And he knows I won't attack him. The caucus is talking about, please, Honorable Ayerga, let me finish. You were allowed to make your point.
Yes, but Honorable Minority Leader, just be brief.
Very well. The committee's work is what we are expressing an opinion on. And we are using very civil language to say that what it did amount to travesty of justice. It's as simple as that. So let me proceed. Chairman, unless the majority leader intends to frustrate everything that the minority has to say by way of its opinion, when did Parliament reduce to this? Where you have the right to say your own, you are the leader of the House. You have unfettered right to rebut. That is the debate we even have on the floor. When there's a debate, you take note. Where you think you disagree, when it gets your turn, you should also say that the committee's work did not amount to travesty of justice. Simplicity. But this issue of one line, point of order, next line, you are marking, don't say this, don't say that. Where are we heading to? The judiciary criticizes the government and members of the public where they disagree in their ruling. We
Honorable Minority Leader, kindly conclude for me.
The work of even
Please
their
conclude for
judiciary.
me. Conclude for me.
I beg you, leader.
Conclude.
We all agree, Chairman. You
Conclude.
know.
Conclude.
Right. So let me proceed.
Honorable members, I have listened to the majority leader.
Travesty of justice is now.
I have listened to
an issue we don't.
minority leader. Honorable members, we should be guided by the principles that if there is an issue on the floor of Parliament which has got to do with another who may not have the opportunity to respond to it, such a thing should not be made on the floor. Now, though Justice Gabriel Poma is here in person, at no point will he have the opportunity of responding to any issue raised about him. None of the committee members will have the opportunity here and then to make comments. Therefore, for you jumping into a conclusion to say that their reports amount to a travesty of justice without any of them having the opportunity to respond offends our rules. I will consequently order that anything in relating to the committee and justice format should be expunged from our record. That is my ruling. Kindly proceed.
Chairman, let me protest the rather unacceptable, consistent attempt by the majority leader to obstruct our side's remarks in this process. I know he's your leader, but Chairman, this is unacceptable. That said, I will proceed. Yeah. We hold a view that the removal of her ladyship, Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokunu, was cloaked in some opaque circumstances unacceptable to the jurisprudence of
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Minority Leader, you know the rudiment of the game. If you don't want interruptions, let's go by the rules. Other than that, the chairman will be compelled to listen to the person and make ruling. Yes, majority leader.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, if the minority, led by the minority leader, were to walk out here and invite all the journalists, they could describe the work of the committee in any language. In any language. Nobody. Freedom of speech. But before this committee of parliament, the rules are clear, what you can raise and what you cannot raise, and how you can raise it. I'll be surprised if after all these years in this parliament, you don't understand those rules. I'll be surprised. Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority. What did he say about that? To describe my conduct here as deliberately obstructing the minority when I'm trying to keep him to the rules. When you say the conduct of a judge, we're not talking about the personal conduct, who he slept with and who he didn't sleep with. We're talking about his work, how he conducted his work. You are saying that the committee conducted its work in an opaque manner. That's what you are saying. In darkness. That's what you are saying. And that the outcome of their work is a travesty of justice. That's what I'm saying. And you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You are not. You as a person, you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You know the rules in the Constitution regarding the work of the proceedings. You haven't shown at any stage that the rules in the Constitution governing the work of the committee have been breached in any way.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
But to say, no, we na mistake.
This is why mistake. I was so boy amane.
Na mo kwati omo.
There be na ye nyina bibi ba. Ye tumi of chire. Ye me ka boni o because me kura no my press conference against Laga mine.
They say na
oya bofra.
Ada ne cast ne kwa udi e.
Eyi mo ti na me do me na ba na me pese me hu say no ye ne ye.
Ada na de onya ne nye. Illegal mine na ya chiro na de onya ne nye.
No.
It's not an idea.
Besides, one man, I'm sure. And I'm a catch up point and said, you didn't know, Mammy. I don't know, Pamo mine and in you. One cousin also are blocking a yes. Well, blocking a one was a regional minister, Obama, last year, with my 40 policemen. I could see on why you should know. I'm a head call, Cofodia. Maybe so I will find some who.
Regional minister, they are your tissue.
Obama,
your tissue.
Yes.
Now your tissue only 1 year.
You see, last year,
last year, this year, you regular minister.
Obano, the nominee, my manufacturer.
Boss, the question is, the question is, Yakochi Obia, what blocking Rivayan Suno? Yachi Nipano, what blocking Rivayan Suno? What I say? Or hearing now, or chair your honor.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know, or no, they are called Yakochi Nipano. Oh, yeah, I am called by name, but would be a chi.
The problem is, bueno,
yes, I'm fantastic.
Bueno, I am a pala, the Bema, and the last. I
won't know why.
Happy FM 98.9.
I didn't know idea.
The person in the
machine.
And yet, I never really me on him, me on the channel. I'm see you I was so mammy. Because you are someone who never know, so say, I bet you illegal minor. But to say, no, we na mistake. This is why mistake. I was so boy amane. And I'm more party on. There be not yen be back. You to me of chile. Yeah, me ka boni because me kura no my press conference against Laga mine.
They say
oya bofra.
Ada ne cast ne kwa udi e.
Eyi mo ti na me do me na ba na me pese me hu say no ye ne ye.
Ada na de onya ne nye. Illegal mine na ya chiro na de onya nye.
Me
no.
No.
It's not an idea.
besiase wɔ no me na mehwɛ hɔ ɛna maka kyerɛ boy ne sɛ bibi ni ɔma me mu
ada na wo pam o man na nimfi wo wankasa na wo so wa block ayensunsu
yes
wa block ayensunsu ada na wo hwɛ no
wonu say regional minister ọba no last year me ma 40 policemen ekɔkye ɔmo wa yesu na no ɛma yɛ de kɔ Kofodia me so I will find so who
regional minister
ọba no
yes na the otisu need 1 year
me see last year no
last year this year ya no regional minister
ọba no the no me ma me fight for that
boss the question is je me mpo obi a number the question is yakɔkye obi a wa block river ayensu no yɛkyi nipa na wa block river ayensu no wa ba sɛ ɔhene na ɔkyerɛ yɛ hɔ no
ɔyɛ membe kɔla
adeti na ɔno de kɔ hɔ aba yakɔkye nipa no wowie ya yɛ convoy ne kɔ wodi akyi yɛ den
me problem is boy no
yes ɔmo fata ase no
boy no ɔyɛ makwala me bɛ mu ɛna la
ba amo mbo no why
EpaHoaDaben person bibi oye bibi we say me am your parents
adeti na adi akyi
person me ne kasa
adeti na adi akyi okay mo friend no na ne nkasa
bɛ mu here
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na no kre eye baako pɛ
when would the machine yɛ den
me to mu na de no ɔyɛ no
enye ada no na no yɛ bɛ ti illegal miners a wo aka ki no no ɛkyɛ
asema me kan
ada na odi akyi
me your hene me na me hwɛ ne so na me se bibi wɔ hɔ a awɔso ma me hu because
deɛ
oyi
bɛn na
asɛm
wɔsɛ
a
ɔma ho wo deɛ ma me ntie deɛ bɛn na wɔsɛ sɛ sɛ yɛbɛkye illegal miner but wo sɛ ɔno ohene na yɛ mistake
this why mistake awɔso
ɔyɛ
ɔbɔ yɛ amane
na mo mo kɔkye ɔmo
dabi na yɛn nyinaa bibi ba yɛtumi adi akyire yɛn me nka bɔne o because me kura no my press conference
EpaHoaDaben
they say na na
ɔyɛ abɔfra
ada ne yɛ cast ne kwa odi
ɛyɛ mu ti na me do me na ba na me pɛsɛ me hu sɛ na ɔyɛ ne yɛ
ada na deɛ ɔnyɛ ne nyɛ illegal miner
no
nti ada na odi akyi
besiase wɔ no me na mehwɛ hɔ ɛna maka kyerɛ boy ne sɛ bibi ni ɔma
EpaHoaDaben
ada na wo pam o man na nimfi wo wankasa na wo so wa block ayensunsu
yes
wa block ayensunsu ada na wo hwɛ no
wonu say regional minister ọba no last year me ma 40 policemen ekɔkye ɔmo wa yesu na no ɛma yɛ de kɔ Kofodia me so I will find so who
regional minister dey otisu
ọba no
yes na the otisu need 1 year
me see last year no
last year this year ya no regional minister
ọba no me no me ma me fight for that
boss the question is je me mpo obi a number the question is yakɔkye obi a wa block river ayensu no yɛkyi nipa na wa block river ayensu no wa ba sɛ ɔhene na ɔkyerɛ yɛ hɔ no
ɔyɛ membe kɔla
adeti na ɔno de kɔ hɔ aba yakɔkye nipa no wowie ya yɛ convoy ne kɔ wodi akyi yɛ den
me problem is boy no
yes ɔmo fata ase no
boy no ɔyɛ makwala me bɛ mu ɛna la
ba amo mbo no why
EpaHoaDaben person bibi oye bibi we say me am your parents
adeti na adi akyi
person me ne kasa
adeti na adi akyi okay mo friend no ne nkasa
bɛ mu here
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na no kre eye baako pɛ
Baby, when you say first now you been you shut down politics. You see politics for no money or money and your money. But na mumu e binu so nti enyina ni agi say e bebo ama o man na koso na e bo 1 o'clock pe na wa ye lawyer ama o man na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda nyamishra
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na no kre eye baako pɛ
the country that now before we say Mr. No onche no ho kakra na mama me bra enim na me John Mahama yanko fisi for 2016 election nti otie bi na onche no ho kakra na me ba enim se mo kai me ba me country John Mahama say John Mama you are incompetent na the boyfu na on very competent no because I tell me na mo so ba Obekan bi chire amesi bi kan bi chire o kan bi chire amesi bi kan bi chire o kan bi chire amesi bi kan bi chire
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na no crack.
Na manager Mahama Yanko Fisi for 2016 election. Inji Otie na Otie no kakra na member in some kind be by we can John Mahama say your mama you are incompetent. Hey, na the boyfriend. Now I'm very competent, because I tell you, I'm also by the kind of each ready. I must be kind of each ready. All kind of each ready. I must be kind of each ready. All kind of each ready. Must be kind of each ready.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na no crack baako pɛ.
Baby, when you say first na ye binumu ye shut down politics. You see politics for no money or money and your money. But na mumu binumu so nti enyina ye ni agi say ye beboa ma o man na koso. Na ebo 1 o'clock pe na wa ye lawyer ma o man na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda. Nyamishra.
From our 2,000. When you are doing well,
first young way, 12 million. Says you have 550.
from my end,
12 million.
12. From our 2,000. When you are doing well,
First young way, 12 million. Says you have 550.
from my end,
12 million.
12.
No, 12,000.
Why is stable?
Dollar no, I didn't know. One more own dinner. Yes, wrong.
Prices no nyame na than us. First SC day or do 10 cities way. Since SC cap here 5 cities.
Half.
1 cup.
1 cup. It used to be 10 cities.
No, about 5 cities.
Cup, Madrid cup.
This cup.
Another.
The cup here. Emo bag your cost do 1 million. Nkakrame. Since I kita 60, 55 bito. And what kwaya do 1,000. Since I 5.8. Esi cha abofo ma 5 nti nyama abofo oye oyefe kaka oyefe mo aba no ye nwa so papa mo ye no oyefe even for free SHS ya we bo so mpo wan gu mpo ono so ya ho ama sisi ekọ university first year no mpo oye free no so ya ho ama nti wa eduba do wa ye bi ye bese wanyama on se na mo fa me na na yese
Hello, what's that?
The emperor Pali be a young yet. They are saying, I'm no man. No to me, Yamon Sinadam. Nemum Scanon Brokum, Scanon down Brokum, Nebri Baggins. Oh, dollar, Stefano, or do baby no Jim Kayachesina, Yan Sankan. Since I am an Adam, Yan Papa Ben, Yan Cano, no Melano, on some small broken man. There, I am saying it in the young to Montoni, Yamin Strong.
Thank you very much. And I'm not going to have a phone kakra. From our 2,000. When you are doing well,
first young way, 12 million. Says you have 550.
from my end,
12 million.
12.
No, 12,000.
Why is stable?
Dollar no, I didn't know. One more own dinner. Yes, wrong.
Prices no nyame na than us. First SC day or do 10 cities way. Since SC cap here 5 cities.
Half.
1 cup.
1 cup. It used to be 10 cedis.
No, about 5 cedis.
Cup, margarine cup.
This cup.
EpaHoaDaben.
A cup, yeah. Emo bag, your cost do 1 million. Nkakame. Sisi I kita 60, 55 bito. And what kwaya do 1,000. Sisi angwa 5.8. Esi chabu fuma 5.8. Nyama abu fumo ye. Oye fe kaka. Oye fe. Mwaba no yenwa so papa. Mwoye no efe. Even for free SHS ya webo so mpo wengu mpo. Ono so ya ho ame. Sisi eko university first year mpo oye free. No so ya ho ame. Nti why eduba do why bi. Ya best. Wanyama on said na mo family. Na na yes.
Hello, what's that?
The young papa liye bi ayo hu. Yete. Na yesra nyame no ma na ahonden. No ntumi nyamo se ne dam. Na mom ska no mbrefom. Ska no na mbrefom. Na bribi ayo.
Abet ska dem na.
Oh, you say dollar ya. Stefano, odu baby no dem kay chese na yan sankan. Since anyame na dom yan papa be no. Yan kan no mela no di e. On san so mombre ko kata na eja ayon so ye tintin yenye dan yentum nton yenye bi hwe ye. Nyame nshira wo.
Thank you very much. And I'm not going to have a phone.
Bismark ended
your Bob Wama, your market in the year. Now, will be also how do I temper but
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Baby, when you say first na ye binumu ye shut down politics. Ye say politics for no manyo made entomunye. But na mumu binumu so nti enyina ye ni agi say ye beboa ma oman na akoso. Na ebo 1 o'clock pe na wa ye lawyer ma oman na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda. Nyamishra.
It is said here, Edru area show with when tea happy. EpaHoaDaben. Ukotie baby akabia. Okase enko baby ya.
EpaHoaDaben.
It is said here, Edru area show with when tea happy. EpaHoaDaben. Ukotie baby akabia. Okase enko baby ya.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
So
EpaHoaDaben.
EpaHoaDaben dwumadie eni memoaha emu akwaba ebe dwumadie eso aha happy 98.9 FM din ene Bismark Brown obetimi aframe BB. Mene mapamfo na nam ye dwumadie ne bro show produced by Joel Sanko supported by Jemima Adato, and we are streaming on the wings of Collins Nana Amuako or her Amuye streaming live and we're here to serve you. And of course, me co-pilot, special one, and so be joining in ordinary perspectives on issues ahodo a etwagu ene ababigu akwemu. Share me Facebook live right now. Na yendi Ghana and Komono. And it was indeed a very controversial afternoon. By this time, na Appointments Committee of Ghana's Parliament, and it was all about rules. And I feel so the right to express any views. Actually, Minority 4 walked out. They boycotted the vetting of the Chief Justice nominee, President Mahama Bonidin, Justice Bafo Boni. The majority side on the committee went ahead. Omunti so dogu binu abe, omutwaso, vetting no ewie no fefe, enyumire mu be no nsiampa mu de. Kwa kobo be 7 hono na chese vetting nyina aba na wieye, with the minority boycotting the entire process. Now, they don't want to be on record. Sena Ankampo omo ho. Enunti chairman de okona nima kwa na dwuma. Ade ache so ye piemu enkomo na doso efa de Ghana for kafa minority no enra strategy approach and the final conclusion the decision we take here to boycott the vetting of Justice Bafo Boni. It has gotten social media talking, and indeed enkomo na piemu e wo trotro mu sa enra dwumadie nkomo yi epiemu taxes mu ukodwomu a amanfo di hu nkomo, and people are divided yet again over partisan lines. One more MPP for no more sympathetic towards the NPP, and one more omususu say minority for no ye ka omo kasabwasho mo ye mo no omo adwene nko omo omuso dom NDC sympathetic towards the NDC, and susu say enra Mahama Yarega bo 5 edema majority ni pa. People are praising Mahama Yarega on social media for standing up to Osahene Afenyo Markin. Ewie yen sanin semuni mu ewie ni hu nkomo ewo EpaHoaDaben kwankwanue ase na yenwenwene nsem no meto nsafro your reaction and how you see what transpired enra at the Appointments Committee emra move chia say omoveti Justice Bafo Boni. Who is saying minority ne feel say ye frustrated womo person mo come agin kra after every paragraph Mr. Chairman na just say I be kesine for well over 2 hours na just say utu anametiem enko enana ekoso. Let's get ourselves talking. Ye means asemu hu komo. What does this mean for a democracy? And of course to decide to boycott vetting and say any parliamentary proceedings biano eyemremu and omo right say omo ebeye sa eka parliamentary practice no ho kwan abetimi protest ade bi ekoso a wani enye ho. And are we really strengthening our democracy? And I say we are further deepening the polarization a war manimu as a result of NDC and MPP politics here. And asma me fadia busa FNRA near course between the minority and the majority. Emu mi busa say near ye hu no ye de share democracy ni mu kena anase efemino ma democracy no aye weekend ma empapemu aba oman ni mu efa MPP ni NDC lines no emu aye kese na. We'll pick the thoughts of a political scientist to this matter. Na yebusa ne thoughts on it. Ebi mususu se ne minority for ne ye no ni nyina ma democracy di dimu. Isane se heya mpempi no wono mu a womo no so no e wo se omutie mu kase ansa ne ate omo ne. And sometimes e wo se wo de drama frame, wo de theatricals frame, to dey be also boycott, to dey be also a demonstration. Se be ya o views enso betimi adu omanfo no animo. Ewie ye mmon komo ye ni nkomo se wususu se share democracy no mu kana. You want to tell me why and how share democracy no mu kana? Usu said dem papa mu na weaken democracy no so I also explaining kakraka ho. But some kobo we nyina ye di no live on Facebook. Inti bra nefa ode no beto so bi na yenko over Facebook happy 98.9 FM. But more than so be like here page no na waba down to live stream ejumedi ekoso sisi a na waba more than say live stream no so be like we are na wa share we are na wa betena se na fe enkobo no do wano atomu bi o comment o wono o de ni nyina ba na magibre akenkan ede ama wo betimi so aba Facebook live na wa hwedwumadi ni bi mpacho ba menye a silent observer. Alternatively obetimi ede o messages no so afa WhatsApp so na magibre ede akenkan ede ama wo 059 405 1145 EpaHoaDaben dwumadi ni
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre baako pe.
Ewe nkomodie nso enenam enne ewie asemu a esi wo Jubilee House. Ewie de nyina ya twen ate yaso ate yani ye hwe animu se anka ye beti ne ekoso na ano oye ne to Ghana nyina eso yanka bia nhemu enipa nwotwe ekohwere omun kwan ya in that unfortunate helicopter crash. Na nyina ya atwen ase yepesi etie ede mpa ne siye ema helicopter hwe ho ema Ghana elusu ememma nkentinka nwotwe ena committee amampani ehye womo se womo enye hwehwemu na yehwe ne ekoso no omayo madwuma wie ede report akoma His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ewo Jubilee House. National security will take over ASR reporting na recommendations womo kwan befa so implementing no se be ya assembly CBM no ye de ho komo aba but ene me no ba wura committee ni report ni mu na ya doso mu kakra ni akokenkan ni committee no ehunu ye ededie se eno ne ade a ema sa akwanhia no ebae. And as you listen to opinion oda committee na no the nchirechemu no timu se omato womobo na aye hwehwemu ne pa step by step approach womo ede ekosa hwehwemu mu. Captain Paul Fojuo ekasae na wocheche ni nsemu no wose omo aye bibia friend no reconstruction na chese omo je information nyina awie ye no ena omo ekeka ni nyina si ani ehya ase free Air Force Base ansana plane ni betu etu ye ne ekokọ so enti obi weka se omo reconstructe plane no ne trajectory kwan ofa so otu ye de kọ ye ni nyina no omo sense akire esa hyehye ni nyina ansana womo enyanti ase ne ekọ so na omo so omo ne nipa bebre na akasa including Air Force for na wo duty sada no omo prepare helicopter no Air Force for na nkasa kwan omo fa so a womo ye womo nhyehyɛ ansa na plane atu omo hwɛ womo operational manuals mu nhyehyɛ da ho no ye di so ana womo san ba behwɛ pilot na nkasa na etwi esa helicopter yi omo bobre te sen womo nim adwuma no ana na anu ya na womo su adwuma ni wie na de omo akɔtena helicopter achi na utie ne Captain Fojo kyerɛkyerɛ ye na kyerɛ sɛ pilots ni nyinada any crew no womo nye nkrofo a womo ye na anom matotofe wafo afi no masua helicopter twie womo nimu captain na ono di animu a wotwe helicopter na nkasa no ono amunu kra no owo masters ewo ka ne sen ewiemu shen safety ho ban bone kwan nipa betire mu akwanhia bi ansi wakwaji emu masters ntie ba safety issues dia then ye captain no kra helicopter no wono wakwadari mu pa wonim crew members ni nyina so wokyera obia ye qualified a enye first time a wo mutwi helicopter ni omo atwibia enti na ehon so no efa sojafo na emane helicopter no wɔn bɔbrɛ wɔn nte aseɛ wɔn nimdeɛ ɛne wɔn su ehunu no nso te sɛn a wɔsɛ wakyɛɛke a kyɛsɛ biribiara no ɛyɛ kama ɛwɔ hɔ wɔsɛ wɔbobɔ kɔkuro no a ɛyɛ helicopter no kɔhwee soɔ no ɛne eyewitnesses di nkɔmmɔ first respondents wɔn a adeɛ no hwee hɔ wɔn di kan du hɔ nom a ne wɔn di wɔn ani kɔhunu yɛ nneɛma amanfoɔ sesaeɛ kuromafoɔ nankasa nso wɔn nsusuyɛ ne wɔn nsusu sɛ de adeɛ no baeɛ wɔn ne wɔn nyinaa adi nkɔmmɔ awia yi ntideɛ mpaa ɛna ɛde saa crash baeɛ you want to stay here because maybe so de akyerɛw na yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ we'll talk to some experts and get their reaction ɛfa saa report yi ɛho happy 98.9 FM EpaHoaDaben dwumadie nie
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pɛ
awia nso bobaba mo nsam de ama Naimos ai mampanin tax force awate a wɔn fight galamsey wɔn akɔbɔ adwuma bi ɛwɔ Osino Eastern region ɛfɛ me no ka sɛ galamsey campaign bi a wagye ne din ɛwɔ epoye mantamu Eastern region hɔ na me no ka sɛ Naimos for apa no wɔn akye no yɛfrɛ no yaya na saa brantie o skapa watu galamsey na kyɛ Naimos for kyerɛ a boys a wɔn kɔkye wɔn ɛwɔ abrantie ne galamsey site ɛfa dodoɔ na yɛ Nigeria for ɛna Ghana for nso fra ɔmakyɛ ɔmo nyinaa na ɔmo kye wɔn no ɛna abrantie ya wɔno ɛyɛ galamsey kimpin ya wafa boys a wɔn na wɔn sɛe nsuo ne nsase ɛwɔ Osino mpotem wɔ mekyerɛ bunsu hɔ no mu nyinaa no wɔyɛ sɛneɛ sa adwuma no ɔmo temra n'ase na no sojafoɔ ba yɛpɛ kakra mu ɔmo no ɔmo agya yɛn ɛneɛ enti no ɔmo te aseɛ policefoɔ ba ɔmo tua ɛneɛ operation hwan ba ɔmo tua ɛno enti na ɔmo da so wɔ bush a ɔmo yɛ adwuma no yɛkye ɔmo no ɔmo tua ne agya ɔmo enti this time around onim sɛ agya adwuma ne mmra na ɔso ɔde yɛ adwuma enti he found a way to contact ɛyɛ Naimos foɔ no na asɛm ne sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ anka ɔmo hyia no ɔmo di nkɔmmɔ na boys no yɛn hwɛ kwan bɛfa so ebegya ɔmo ɛna Naimos foɔ no so yɛn nkɔmmɔ dɛ bra na yɛn kasa sɛneɛ nipa ho adwuma ne yɛyɛ no nti wode bra ɔbaa yɛ ne nsɛm sika bebree 200 Ghana notes bondo wɔde bɛbraibo Naimos nanka the Nigerian boys ne Ghanaian boys a wafa wɔn mo mutu galamsey manual no yɛgyae wɔn mo Naimos foɔ sɛ hwɛ tɔkwa we ne different level o sɛ nanofo no nana mo braibo wɔn a yɛdeɛ mo braibi yɛn a enye yie ɛne akua handcuff ne nsam yenu ne sika aka ne nsam we me no bɛkɔ hɔ na yakodi nkɔmɔ no I'll share with you some of the videos and share with you the picture ɛne adwuma Naimos akɔbɔ ɛwɔ Eastern region na meka adwuma Naimos akɔbɔ wɔ Eastern region there is one interesting incident a ɛsiiɛ ɛwɔ Ayensuano no constituency ɛfa galamsey ensem ya ɛho na Naimos fuoi asan ka ɔmo ho biem ɔma kɔkye abrantie bi abrantie ɔmo kɔkye no saa wɔyɛ ɔhene ɛso yɛ baamuhene na baamuhene de anka galamsey de wo na ɔsanka wo do nan utigina na do nan si fam na mbrantie a ɛwɔ okuro mu a wɔmo essence ase no agya wobɛtew na esi wɔ no ahwɛ na watea wɔ mo sanse baamuhene de asase sa wonya baabi nkosie nana no mu saa abrantie no wɔmo kye na wɔmo de ne kɔ no wɔmo so wɔmo kwa wɔmo hu sɛ ka bi di omachi anka we die we security force die wɔmo yɛ conscious na anu yanka yɛ bo wɔmo ayi ekura ben broni krom ahafuhwedie mu yi te wɔmo ani da hɔ pa wɔmo kwa no mu sɛ ka bi di achi anom gyinae de sɛ abrantie adan munti asɛm wɔ kɔ so
When you would machine,
you
But you see, on no, we na a mistake.
This is why mistake. I was so boy amani.
And I'm going to you.
Happy fam.
Yeah, me can't believe you because me kura no my press conference against it like mine.
They say
oya bofra.
I don't hear cast ne kwa udi.
And you muti na me do me na pa na me person me who say no ye ni ye.
I don't know anya ni nye. Illegal mine na ya chero na nye.
Me no.
It's I don't know udi echi.
Be siase wo no me na me hwe. And I'm catch the boy and say bibi ni o ma me mu.
I don't know one pamo mine na nfi. Wo kasa na also wa block ayensu.
Yes.
Well, block here. When we
say regional minister, Obano, last year, with my 40 policemen, I could see on why you should know. I'm a head of Kofodia. Maybe so I will find some who.
Regional minister, they are your tissue.
Obano,
your tissue.
Yes.
Now your tissue only 1 year.
Listen, last year, no.
Last year, this year, no, regional minister.
Obano, the nominee, my manufacturer of that.
Boss, the question is,
I talk a kaka.
What blocking revival soon? Your chin, if I know what blocking revival soon. What I say? Or hearing now, or chair your honor.
Oh, yeah,
member corner. I didn't know, or no, they are called by your chin. Who here, I call boy, who would be a chin.
The problem is, bueno,
yes,
bueno, I am a pala, the Birmingham. And a lot.
I won't know why.
David person bibi o ye bibi I was say me am your parents.
I don't know the
person me na kasa.
I don't know the achi. Okay, mo friend around.
Nine more say boy adwuma na mummy ehye omun kran. Omo ye koso saa ye betimi I deal with galamsey pa. But we'll talk about this video later. Na ye de ho nkomo no eyie. Ewe nso ensem mi hye me bo a me pese me ne oman ye dwenwene ho pa. Na ye nyina ye fa adwene isane se ye ti oman a yesu hu yesu eye sika ye sesa free oman yi mu edane dollars ede kofa niam de ba man mu nanso oman a ye ti mu yi ene ye ka ye se aburo akadem emo akadem ema akuafo nya atofo enso we've been crying yesu importation of emo ewo ye man yi mu ena mo abusu a ye hunu babia ye mfa mfai ewie ye be sane sanse mu nyina mu na ya bonkomo edi nkomo Ghana dini mu
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe
Memo ha mo akwaba afa no adjoin ne yen a bidin ene Bismark Brown Mama yantwe Yankwe Oh my Ghana Oh my Ghana beye yibetu mpona Efri Tanana Efri Ejumadene ahofama osompani enimya Omeyi betumpong na yeme ibenya hoto Oya wo fa na me ye me fa ne aka bomu na oman ne konanim ewie bokọ de Efri Hey, Finance Minister last week otisi krom okota kradi dwom na wankoso okodidwa na momo ne oni dwadifo okodi nkomo na wa test waters na hwese ne edwom tie when him say budget 2026 de no na watwi ebekwa kopie mu amrahye bedwafie Finance Minister be presented the 2026 budget. Ahead of it, Dr. Kessel Atoforsin wanenam dwomu a wane dwadifo di nkomo Adwadifo de bo omampani Jomahama abaso. Omo bo atofo sen abaso. Ene na no takradu dwom de pani be hwa de. They say ato is forcing. Ato forcing is forcing. But no kwakohwe takrade market na samri anwene ne se no. Ede kofoduane e kana lakadwo. Se wanu aduane no obi anie. Ode abesi kwan ho no obi anto. Abo alakadwo. Takrade market project no se ne akoye no. Akan sinsemu. So the finance minister no prefer stand information so hunu se ne project na kodu. Akohu na baby asesi a edwadifo ni didwa no wa show mo bobi se esi ane de ho ne de temporal na omo be complete main project ne se be ya edwadifo no ho beto mo e Takrade ye beti e ho asem wo budget ni mu ana ye beti si atisi card ya to ho se be complete e Takrade central market na ana. But Takrade dwomu de wo se ne ma ne bo akofom pa o. Because se utie niema bo ene se de adwadifo no ebobo so kire Dr. Atoforsen na che se niema bo akofom me nkodwom me nkodwom se bia me kodi dwane ade a na binim de se wonso sa na wohunu na ana se it's a regional thing. Is it the case se niema bo no akofom ewo across the country ana se regions bi wo hodo a because of the uniqueness of womo market ni womo niementi no ebi ana womo niema no ebo kofom but minim how it is minim baby awutie me free so wo eastern region ana say otie me ewo Volta region ana wote me nka wa Ashanti region minim baby awo a wote me nka de but our prices as cheap as senior have prices reduced said the Takrade market mane kana na omabobo anwa omabobo eye emo ene niema bebre yenti omo emra Dr. Atoforsen ekọ wono nsrahwe ene said omu prezi no ene niema ne bo se ne akwakoduo ewie minim edwom te sen ne Takrade mai kan ana join me let's talk.
From my end.
2 million.
12.
No, 1,000.
From our 2,000. When you are doing one.
First, young way, 12 million. Says you are 550.
From my end.
12 million.
12.
No, 1,000.
Why is stable?
Dollar no na didn't you know one more old dinner than yes, strong one.
Prices no nyame na yeda na se first esi chede o do 10 cedis we since esi check up here 5 cedis
half
1 cup.
It used to be 10 cedis.
No, about 5 cedis.
Cup, margarine cup.
This cup.
Another.
Cup emo bag your cost do 1 million nkakra me. Sisi ya kita 60 55 enye bito. Angwa kwa ya do 1,000. Sisi angwa 5.8. Esi chi abofo ma 5. Nti nyama abofo moye oyefe kaka oyefe. Mo aba no ye nwa so papa. Mo ye no oyefe. Even for free SHS ya we bo so mpo wan gu mpo. Ono so ya ho ama. Sisi eko university first year no mpo oye free. No so ya ho ama. Nti why eduba do why bi. Ya bese. Wanyama on se na mo fame. Na na yese.
EpaHoaDaben.
Yɛn papa le yɛ bia yɛ hu yɛte na yɛsra nyame na ɔma na ahoɔden na ɔntumi nyama nso ne dam na mmom sika no mbrɛ fam na biribi ayɛ yɛn dɔlɔ yɛn sefa no odu baabi na odiem ka yɛkyɛ si na yɛn nsa nka no sisa nyame na adom yɛn papa bɛɛ no yɛn nka no do nala na odi yɛ na eja ayɛ nso yɛ tenten yenye dan yentum nto na yenye bi sɛ yɛn nyame nhyira wo.
Thank you very much. And nam no bono wa ba fom kakra.
Yegusu aye. But this one ended
ya bobo ama ya ya market ni ye na obi anso ofu akon. I had a temporary plan but ya bekama.
Okay, so what a Dr. Atofos, the finance minister, interacting with market women a Western region Takrade. A man almost say a nema boako form almost say anwa oman chire bottle no di ana gallon crop, but almost say a particular anwa ne tuano na kane no between 1,000 and 1,200 Ghana cedis and ne ukrabe 500 ubenya the same a gallon no for 500 Ghana. Almost say a sichire cap no so camera 90 ni cap na me hunu or say sa cap no na 10 cedis and they know about 5 cedis. Actually or they a movie chire or see a mono bag no na ankomo tono be 100 Ghana cedis. And so ene ukra between 55 and 60 Ghana cedis ubenya bi. Na che se wo mo chira enema no ebo aba fom. Enkran ha no mo te sen sa na tie e water crade ana share with me. Ebi out to shop ano ana wo market tutie me otonton sa na me ya ya bobobo so bi asichire emo de mbopo biem oil so sa na no enema da bia ye use ofie de no aduane de survive prices net to say for takrade women koye pa amomabo aban na baso na ye bankran ye kokuma se ne bowura kofodua ye bowura home marketer. Is the story the same? Let the nation speak and share that with me. Actually, me activate phone lines na ma no join me na wa share your thoughts and opinions e was our issues in another ehon emra ye dwendwene oman Ghana ehon me de ye futu semone ba na ya kan ehunu se ye wasudie edie ewo environment a ye timu no ba bia wote e na e wo se ye ma ye ni kɔ ho ye tifimu e na ye nchenchen hene ye gidin eje France ewe masem kakra me de betu fo no efa ade ba akopɛ ho single use plastic.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na no kre eye ba akopɛ.
Ewe mun kame ho na me mo MTN abaso. Jimaima ye bebo MTN for abaso pa woni made o maye. MTN abane single use plastic ewo wo mo offices nyina. Mo nsema MTN. Oh yes. MTN fire the papa. Oma bane rubber bag single use plastic ewo wo mo premises wo mo offices into your worker na wakoto koko or rubber mu awuntimi fenwura office ho. We your worker ebi no hu him kire me mo sesa musuban ya so ya the policy ni bi beba we have to wahu saade we anka companies nyina be ye bi anka beboa pa enti ene no MTN for eba mo abaso papa se moye ne sa. This has been an advocacy over more than 5 years. I'm so munie na I've been very passionate about the way you treat single use plastic wo mayimu. It treating single use plastic, you know. And abedane ni obroni beka albatross abedane nkonson bia nkonua bia abegu ye komu a ye tie ye ho a ente What the we bo morning to when in a environment I was see or market or lorry station or office a fie. So or office and now fear. But morning and a waste bin and answer ball a chance here is so few. Be a sooner heard ye be a mammy. A dear me pesa wo when he say, share the number of polythene bags, rubber bags, any plastic ahodoa who you soon one time wa who you should be a war waste bin musisia. Mammy. We have all any more bones say organic waste a woman yakitu ebi, said Duaniase. A Duaniasia a war ball a chance in muni yakitu ebi. Near Akadoduana. A single use plastic. Anya banku rubber. A take away polythene bag. And yet a take away polythene bag. A rubber ye dichichiri a ye brudu. Just say one form of single use plastic or the other. It be a disposable cup. It be a disposable spoon, straw. Sa plastic me bubo swing na ya plastic u you no once a won you su biem. Eno ne me how no. Eno ne friend no single use plastic. Plastic u you no ba ko a un you su biem. Disposable cups. Ene you see disposable plates. Disposable spoons. Ye engagement nipa be ye 100 de ba ye be wie na baller ye jane chire. Na baller no so ye jane nya baller. Wo de kwahye fom mpo a eba be pro na adani enuani nuro dia ma asase no. Sa kind of baller ye kan. Empro se opagya mpotum se wo hye roba na ebe nane asan botoa. Enunti ena mafato me ho so se mesrew se me de metwe wadwene asiso na se individually ye nyina ye fiase se yesesa your attitude towards single use plastic collectively would be making a very significant impact on adia single use plastic eyemayen we mame sambo MTN for abaso biem se omo I take this bold step say in order to help protect our environment, to safeguard our environment, the telco has decided to ban single-use plastic in their office premises. Interne, we are staff for what? Untimi nkase ena mabe adwumam wache bia do me kon metwa kwan mu akoto bi de guru oba mu de aba office. No way. You either buy it in a bowl, well packaged, na de aba. Ukojigu take away a pack mu a untimi fan sha rubber mu ma. Me susu se near MTN aye no. It must be singled out for praise. Say be encourage other institutions to do same. I call on banks. Me hu ni entia enne Ghana Bank okoko yisika ne de share rubber mu di amount. Jo wa hu bi da. Oko bank so oko iska near the share black polythene bag mu just say obu kura na ode be share ne design ne kakra de ama wo ewiase asum take away polythene bag black no eno na Ghana banks oko iska ye de shemu de maw me dwene ho amentiase how much will it cost a bank say obema ye paper bags, branded paper envelopes, and I said paper bags are ubetimi disika shemu ediama nipa. How much will it cost a bank? And we have our banks churning out single-use plastic as garbage. Onipa no tena ne ka nimu o yiska ni fi rubber nimu an aka na ewo ne nsem ni nyina e bola o. Yen banks must learn from MTN. Other telcos must learn from MTN. Companies ahodoa mo o mayimu mu nyina mun take some environmental interest. Take some interest in our environment. If there are policies you can initiate, ebe force workers ama wo madi wo mu huni am famra. Obi kwa adwuma no pa. And sapan ne bag sen ho bag kakrakai wo de bowl ana flask ehyemu a ekeye ani ha enti so obedidi awi obehohuru mu nti onfa bowl into ne bag mu onfa flask into ne bag mu nkotokoko a wode kwa adwuma no pa okogina ho me yato ya sakoko de agu koko hyehye no okogina ho me yasa de agu roba mu akyekere esa de ahya nada roba mu ye wi a ne kose o sa ne masa anase ne bofrot a woto aka ho ya sanso de agu roba mu ne akyekere ye wi a ya kan nyina de agu one big roba mu na abayiwa kama gentleman na wahye wo suit a wo kwa adwuma him rubber bag de kwa adwuma mu eye bola na kura no rubber na waduane ni gumu no at the time aduane ni gumu na serve any purpose okodu office na wudi aduane ni wi ane aka ye bola, and it is bola that will not decompose. We call on the ministries, departments and agencies. So mun take initiatives ni bi na mun straighten mun crofo say the MTN na ye o ma ban single use plastic wo mo office premises. What it means is that after some time workers say adwuma on MTN ebenya sa suban no omo be conscious of sa single use plastic no, and omo de sa suban ne be kofie, and they will continue to regulate single use plastic in their homes. That is how we change society. Me bo MTN for basubiem. Also betimi aye bi dia ma ho. Wan kasa shemra ma ho. Se fi ne ko. On kon sapan koto aduane biem. O kwa koto aduane ado chensen beko. O ko dwomu akodi dwa. O de wo basket ana o reusable bag ebeko. Petot bag. Bobo ne fa hye o bag mu. Wonam na o hye bribi a osema me fa rubber fa ankade gu me tote bag mu mame akohye kwadu osema me fa o rubber bag me wo tote bag wa ha na o de agum bag bebre wo ho ye de ntoma na pempam ebi ye paper obetimi anya bi esensen krom bebre ne bo fofofo na ne me de with our reusable bags ne say enye bag a o de ade hye mu wie du fie a o koto atwene obetimi asan yusu biem obetimi ayusu several months. Some of these reusable bags betimi several years. Abrantie to bowl to office fashion office draw nim maame watwi wanim kama lunch time wakoto mu aguru oba mu di. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh bibi wo ho a wo se onipa wankasa no wo se dignity bi ba wo ho na memintiase se a gentleman wabo tie akotena adwuma mu wadress kama ho perfume hwehwehwam na okọ lunch a wakoto aduane agu rubber mu abetena office canteen a spread rubber ni didi wo rubber ni mu aba sorry mun ban single use plastic or mun sorry ni mu. Schools must come up with it. Parents toy adiama wo mama but o madwene maso akwada ni ko school oto koko hihihhi de gu roba mu akwada na ka no fe wo fi koko isa petrochemicals ye de aye roba na akwada ne nom na gu ni mu mesrawo se yenye bribi wo sa suban no ho na yentwe ho emfiri single use plastic ho esa environment no. The ocean is full of plastic. The ocean is full of single-use plastic. Oban asase no so a single-use plastic aji baby aboso. Yangates mu nyina single-use plastic. Anye bottle a rubber, anye rubber, disposable cup, anye disposable cup a one form styrofoam. Sa take away packy. Ni nyina mpro. We need a government policy to deal with this. So if MTN betimi akase wa ban single-use plastic on the premises a ban can also ban single-use plastic in the country. Tiwe mame, eya no aye bi.
Bibi. Meneme nana no anope yenso e akoto wa achi no. E bi e tensin. Any a basket. Any a de kotoye. Ye nyina eboa. Na o campaign etimi edimu nti ya yɛkɔtɔ waakye anɔpa yi no ɛde yɛka ndan ɛne yɛ nkyɛnsee tete ne nyinaa saa ne yɛtɔ no ɛgya nneɛmafo ne ɛse mmerɛ ada ne nti nti yɛasan akɔ yɛdada mu yɛda ase biribi sɛ wakaeɛ
EpaHoaDaben nti sinupi na nokorɛ ɛyɛ baako pɛ.
metɔn ade aba mekɔba a yɛbɛsi ne pi sane sɛ gaskia guda akadeni nokorɛ ɛyɛ baako pɛ yɛba sisia
Yemma wakwaba eba Eclipse Collateral Management. Ejuma kuo stronko a yemma wanya wadwapade nkrata ho mfaso. Wonim se wadwapade nkrata ekuta wo no. Ebetumi asesa wo daache. Yesesa emfasode a adwapade wuranom etumi enya ewo no adwapade nkrata ho. Ene nyuma wuranom nso ebenya frɛ adwapade ahodo a yɛde sia bowa ɛde apesika ɛde abɔ wo nyuma ahodo. Enti se ope prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, ene land document perfection services a mayemfa nyonko. Ewo Eclipse yewo prime depository platform bia ahobambo bomu a ya de foforo a adwapade awuranom etumi de won krata ekoto ho na wonya sika a esem bia ni ho na ye de sankrata yi ebo nyumaku ahodo a wo pe besia de afrisika kwabia ho ye bobosia ho ano ho ba ebo manyuma awuranom nya sika de trewo nyuma mu ye de bosia bo hwehwemu a emu do na ye mapa ena si egina ye enti wonim se wo wonsa ahobambo bomu entwentwa so hwehwenye nkyira kwan ewo adentam barrier ya bembe Moses Ayaresabia no ewo West Africa SHS afasio no nchempe Franyensesia 0543842466 wo Eclipse Collateral Management. For property owners we say think safety and decent income, and for businesses we say think funding before projects.
Salvation Bell, Salvation Bell. Nkwaje Dong. Osumani Morrison from Akko Salvation Ministry International brings to you a program dubbed Salvation Bell on Happy 98.9 FM. Osumani Morrison ofri Akko Salvation Ministry International edi dwumadie aba ye friend of Salvation Bell Nkwaje Dong ewo Happy 98.9 FM. This and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Listen and your life shall never be the same. Or the dwumadie ebrewo Happy 98.9 FM so kwesiya de bia enwumre no so ekopem enwumre no wotwe tie bi na ubeye inshira sonko. Akko Salvation Ministry International ewo Anya Market wo mo zonal council echiwa wo betimi afreye ewo 0247 701 364 and asa 0249 171 187. Ark Salvation First, Ark on the way to heaven, Ark Evolution Church, Ark Nkwaje Shame, Ark Yenichre Heaven, Ark Fufoye Asori.
Efri nyanhini ekosi nro efri haban edi konkwa Ghana bibidro di tumi sorry awodene ene nukremu ebre no dro say ye di Ghana Herbal Conference die di kan kra ebro jumadie ebekoso December bosomene da etoso miensa ekopim enum ewo Prempe Assembly Hall Kumasi asemtitra eda jumadie ne so ne Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Bra na bahwe akwan ahodo a ye bibinro na hunu nuru ahodo a yayo ewo Ghana ha na ne adunsifo akukudan ene wonom a wo ye bibinro mu hwemu eni nkoma ehun hia sa adwumadie wonom omaso yasene amiade bramo eye the Ministry of Health, Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association, GAFTRAM, Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, and the Center for Plant Medicine Research. Bomodia na kwa befontin tankese so www.ghanaherbalconference.com. DHE ewa befontin tankese ahodo no so at Ghana Herbal Conference. So pese obeda wunru awayo no edi anasa ope baby a ubetimi di unro na sie ewo dwumadie na se a bomodia na frey ewo tetefon homa iso 0202-222-095. Ana before forms ewo YFM Kumasi Inshaya so ben MTN Inshira FM anasa Love FM. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Ghana, so. Say a beppo Mrantiane Mabawa. Omwadam Wadisroku and Goodyear Munabaso. I had the 2025 Swag Award. Anika Sabrese. Afi, awards need 50 years. I don't hear the Golden Jubilee edition of the Swag Award. Paso Accra International Conference Center. Saturday, November 15, 2025. Time, 6 p.m. Assembly Daso. A call for change in national orientation and investment in sports. Special guest of honor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And a guest of honor, Mr. Julius Debra, Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Also in attendance, Mr. Gianni Mello, President, Association of International Sports Press, AIPS, performing live. Afro and dancehall star, Stone Boy. Say a Swag Award, Saturday, 15th November 2025, Accra International Conference Center. The longest running awards event in Ghana. The 50th Swag Awards. GCB Bank, Gold Board, Tobinco, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Free Zones Authority, National Petroleum Authority, Omnipsic Bank, Phoenix Insurance, etc. The 50th Swag Awards. Another time to celebrate and honor the best to inspire the rest.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
Everywhere you go, big go for the friends and the family. Big go, big refreshing moment. Big go for the kids and the adults. Big go, boys and girls with a drink up. Big go, everywhere the party day. Big go, we go mash up the place with it. Big go, greatest in every battle. Big go, big go, big go, big go, big go, big go. Big refreshing moments.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Baby, when you say first na ye binumu ye shut down pe politics. Ye say politics for no manyo made ntomunye. But na mumu ebinumu so nti enyina ye ni agi say ye beboa ma oman na akoso. Na ebo 1 o'clock pe na wa ye lawyer ma oman na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda. Nyamishra.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
These proceedings must be orderly. When you have an issue, the practice is that you catch the eye of the speaker, and in this case, the eye of the chairman. You don't have a right to ask anybody to stop proceedings for you to say whatever you want to say. Honorable members, the idea is, why should I refer to him as a Chief Justice but not Chief Justice nominee? Chief Justice nominee, you are welcome.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na no kre eye baako pe.
Welcome back, EpaHoaDaben Jumedie. And let's get interactive. Na mintie wonso adwen kyerɛ ne won komo on issues ahodwa masani mu ediegu wanimu. We have a number of interviews also lined up. Yebedisa and komono enyina. We'll get reactions from some experts as to helicopter crash reporter committee no ede ema the president no eti omo saying ne akopie ene se nkomo koso pa social media den. We'll get into this matter. Na mede economy ho asem to dwa so wenim se na watwi finance minister at the 2026 budget no ebekwa koto Ghana for him through parliament. Na ahead of that finance minister no ebo pro enam some markets are ne edwadifo edin komo na edwadifo no nso feedback komo de ma no ne kira na chese ene edwomu ye enema mu adwo enema ba fom enema bo aba fom womo asre se womo hwenanka se dollar ne betimi akofom further down than 10 near in and namona and kebeyo mo de pa. Of course, exporters won't be happy with this request. But almost say when you saw the John Mahama bina aye so far. Ebehe na yedisa and komono ahead of the 2026 budget no onso wadwen kire wo ho ene ne wo hwa animu enso eda prono so ayedi ho nkomo enra minority for e boycott justice Bafuboni ne vetting no ema ehun nsem so abeye deja, and it's getting the political minds active and talking on social media. Ebi trouble afenyo markings ebi so e praise the majority leader Mahama Yarega almost enra de baby afenyo be fa bia no ahia no wa close marking enra honorable afenyo marking experience here to the extent that they had to abandon the whole exercise of vetting. Emma Omo e boycott. Where do you stand on this? Say the minority is being stifled. I say ya ka omo kasa bo ahwe omo yem omo kwan omo express omo opinions kra na ye tu atie mu. You say I had too much. Baby am person score political points. And for Mahama Yarega and Ra, a preliminary comments ana minority leader ne paye no comments anka okoye press conference anka obi ani nya ho asem so obeye nanso si eba be veti obi na eho na wo baba beye o politics na nipa ye betoto na no ase wo hye na tade foforo no enya de a wo betwe yeni nkomo ne mo nkomo na meba Facebook. Before Facebook, let me hit on this. A few of your WhatsApp messages are Abba Ebokum Sin, a regular panelist on our show. He's on every Friday now. Was sending me a message. He said, it is true. The oil went to 1,000 Ghana cedis and now it is 520 today at Kaswa Market. Elia Mibusa said, Market Ben Awo. Now, what's your feedback in terms of Enyema Bo ahead of Siako Nayakotie 2026 budget? No emu ensem. Na what the Ewansamo about was say, ampa oil no 1,000 and then ukra be between 500 and 520 Ghana cedis ubenya sa oil ni bi ato. Ebo, thanks for the feedback and thanks for joining us live on your WhatsApp. Thanks also mo maba Facebook memfa hana memfa monso munchia ene mwadwen kira modi abeto ho no entudwa onso betimi ababi na wabekire wadwene ewo issues ahodo a eda epono yi so na me piemu Facebook comments pillar 2 is repping live. Okay, so when so Derek ayeten so wa ha den Dr. Baumia Banab enso wa ha na yenkwe na enkoti nkomo na amanfo de ato edwa mse MPP mu ne de abanfo ni abre se Dr. Baumia emewini Dr. Baumia nso ne campaign videos bi nso ne nampa o is that what he was telling delegates ninto omuntu abamana na so timi kika bi kire John Mahama na se okachire na nado ze 2016 wontwe no ho kakra na oma ne kwan na onfesi John Mahama ena nanado nso ete ase ote ase no twen no ho ma no ena obefesi John Mahama oto first blow friend no incompetent o say hey na Mahama bua fu ena kan bi kire no 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 so ka bi kire no eno ka bi kire no enti ene ni tire nto banana well yedi nkobo ye monkomo na enwenwen nsemo na akua mo aboaten ewa Blekuma Central. Nana, thanks for joining us. I say a glorious birthday to Jennifer Akpene, aka Queenly of Kenwood's Institute of Beauty Therapy inside Tayman, Abokobi Road. I say do have a blissful birthday. Cheers to you. Nana Ekuya Mwabuatin also a regular panelist on our show and Odifia Blekuma Central. Ede Emma Jennifer Akpene, aka Queenly of Kenus Institute of Beauty Therapy, Ewo Tayman Abokobi. Happy birthday to you. Potassium One, it's a good afternoon, BB. Please tell the government not to increase my salary this year because a 50 kg bag of rice that was sold at 800 cedis last year is now selling at 450 cedis. And a liter of fuel that was sold at 17 cedis last year is now selling at 11 cedis. This clearly shows the government of the day is extremely doing well in managing the economy in the midst of Russian-Ukraine war. If the National Problematic Party, NPP, not happy with the current condition of service, they should relocate to Afghanistan and Syria for better conditions of life. My regards to Honorable Lawyer Haruna Aduna Idrisu, Minister of Education and incoming President come 2028. Sir. Now, Honorable Haruna Idrisu Agajozo anyway. Musa Yusuf Musa Abattoir or say kudos to President Mahama for nominating Justice Bafuboni as Chief Justice. Despite the unfortunate conduct of the micro-minority, clearly bent on obstructing the vetting process, Afenyo Makin will go down as the worst minority leader in the history of Ghana. Otwaso say Justice Bafuboni's impeccable record gives hope that he will restore integrity and fairness to Ghana's justice system. My regards to Chief of Staff Julius Debra Wey Efree Musa Yusuf Musa Abattoir and Ode Abba. Also betimi joining in with your thoughts, with your comments and your views live on Facebook. Eja Bata, I see you, my brother. He's watching us live. Ewo Suhum or say watching you live from Akote electoral area in the Suhum municipality. Ejabata, Ichiao Edo Asesawa joining live on Facebook. Manuel Jesse, I see you, my brother, and I say good afternoon to you back. Jalof Sola, where are you? Me who watch it? Me te wonka check. My mental wonka baby obia na o messages no you want to keep them coming, making kind in na edia mana. Adwumadie bi beba so a sa adwumadie me pese obeyi hu afiri mu me meje bibiduro di pa na me pe bibiduro so pa to da bia me yare a me feeling ne se me numa bibiduro me hu beto me num so na me hu atobe me je bibiduro di na bibiduro a ye ka no ene bibiduro a ewo kromu na ntese tete bibiduro a efin wo mu na ye nsone so yie ye noa ne yie ye package ne yie ne aye ne basa kanene na ukọ dunsini fie a ehonum anya wakono ene wonom a womo ye dunsifo a womo tete ahaban ehwane enuachi etutu enua hini ede kekesi ani eye nduro no omo de abefo kwan bebre aba herbal medicine industry no emu ene wokọ a enye ebo so ne yam eduro biem ene wokọ some of these herbal manufacturers or factories are unkonko hu mukase niema debi ene yede abefo mfidi abamu a herbal medicine ho abanyam ame ho abakono eno nti na Global Media Alliance se ewo se industry no yedi hu nkomo yie na yesane mu ma manfo ehunu ne ewomu yie na afa kwaye befa so a industry ni betime gina ne naso na aye globally competitive. Kamia say siepe herbal medicine pa from Africa untimi ni Ghana emfiri mu. But a quite men aye fa so a leverage on the efficacy of our herbal medicine na anka yɛtumi ama ewiase amansan ni agye ho ɛno nti yɛde conference bi bɛhyehyɛ so conference ne bɛba so within the first week of December between the 3rd and the 5th of December ɛwɔ Kumase Prempeh Assembly Hall meto nsa frɛ wo a w'ani gye ahabanuro ho wo a woyɛ ahabanuro wo a wopɛ sɛ wokɔ ahabanuro mu anampo wo a w'adwumadie bie ne ahabanurofoɔ ɛnam sɛ saa conference wei deɛ anka woyi ho firi mu ɛbɛyɛ me ya paa ɛsiane sɛ the crème de la crème ɛbɛhyia animdifoɔ a ɛwɔ herbal medicine mu hyia regulators FDA for standards authority for wɔn mo hwɛ ma mo adwumadi a mudie no empira wɔ manfoɔ na ɛbɛbɔ manfoɔ ho ban ɛwɔ mu bi and of course the best in the industry nyinaa ɛhyia theme a ɛda conference yi so ɛyɛ harmony in herbalism balancing tradition and innovation on asma na America no tete kwan na ne yɛyɛ no ɛnɛ no ɛwɔ se yɛtimi ɛde abɛfo kwan bɛmu na yɛtimi balance yɛn tete nneɛma no ɛne abɛfo kwan a yɛfa so yɛ nneɛma. How do we strike that balance a yɛn lose the efficacy and authenticity of yenro ɛno ne nkɔmɔ a yɛba bɛdie nti bra come and experience live herbal demonstrations ɛbɛkeka nneɛma sisi ani ɛwɔ hɔ ama wo ɛne hemanfo bɛyɛ nneɛma pa nkonya ebesi no ne ho na bɛhu so obi timi ti akokɔ mɛsa na ɔde afra lemon grass na ɔde akreti tea sesi a de ama wo ɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ ade ɛkɔso obi bɛkeka nneɛma bomu ama obɛkreti a very nice alcoholic beverage a ɛsan so sakoko yɛbɛyɛ di nyinaa wɔ hɔ live demonstrations and there will be exhibitions wɔ ahabanuru a wayɛ a ɛhyɛ dɛ mu obi ante ho nka nso abɔ adwuma paa obɛtumi aba na wabɛ exhibit wunro ɛne wo inventions no so ɛwɔ hɔ and of course there will be engaging discussions with top practitioners researchers and regulators. Conference way penifo bi ɛne nnwumakuo bi asɔ Global Media Alliance asene a yɛde ɛbrɔ and we want to call them partners because yɛn nyinaa no ɛwɔ the same interest. The Ministry of Health ɛbɔ yɛkyidɔm kɛseɛ paa Food and Drugs Authority so aso yɛ mu a ɔmoboa ma dwumadie yi agyina brane Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association GAFTRAM ɔmo na dwumadie si ɔmo sere so kɛseɛ paa wɔn egyina mfimfini ɛhwɛ amantotoyɛ ne bibia konkan ɛna the Center for Plant Medicine Research and so egyina mu bi as institutions we are partnering to foster our herbal medicine industry no ahead. Opese okɔ conference bia ɛyɛ free gate fee nim ɛna registration fee bia nim obetimi akɔ no akɔ register online with udin with details no telephone number no bibia hyem ɛdane du a ɛno ane sɛ wadu hɔ uyu code ni ama wo tag nesen komu yagye watum aba conference ni bi kɔkyerɛ wadwene kɔhwɛ wani so adeɛ busa questions ahodoɔ and come and improve on your craft. Obetimi akɔ register ɛwɔ ghanaherbalconference.com ɛno ɛwɔ internet no so nto kɔ wo search engine no abo www.ghanaherbalconference.com one word. Obetimi so afrɛ 02022222095 na odia register 02022222095 ofa sa number ye na person register be frɛ e be kyerɛ kwan be fa so abɛyɛ ɛna opɛ obɛpɛ stand ɛwɔ hɔ ana stands wɔ hɔ a obɛ exhibit wɔ nneɛma a the same 02022222095 no fa na frɛ a arrangements ɛwɔ ho nyinaa no yɛbɛ ɛkyerɛw na watimi atu saa anamɔ no na dwumadie no nso sɛ ɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛkɔ so ɛne ɛbɛwie no ne nyinaa bɛtwa gu live on social media ɛno nti to follow this event no bɔmmɔden sɛ wobɛkɔ social media platforms so nyinaa na wasearch at GMA Herbal Conference. Follow, like, participate, and let's get interactive. Ghana Herbal Conference. Yes, say our roots, our remedies.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pɛ.
Ewe mon kame ho na menchia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na baby o bia no yenkai ne se oda yakoma so oye yemampanin na sede wunimu no omampanin de anka de papa mu a obia woteman ni mu sori anopa na obom pae a also obobi edema no because akandifo no eya omuhia ye mpaebo mampanin ne te no eni bebre ene di akiri nipa bebre na pe favors efri ni ho tene ebi de ne nam nuro so ebi de ne nam asofo so ebi de ne nam nsu ase ebi tufa wiem me no kase kura be bia na wo bi kura tutu fam de nantwi a onwu ye hye ho because ope favor be free president no ho eto de bia na nyomania nti ukokoto dwani mu anu asre se obo ade be ma na adwene mutie mampani ye mpa ebo no so obo ade ma wo adwene mutie o ma wo enimpa o mo ho ban emfiri esane ne musuo mu ne ode ne kokuru mutie timfom se anyingu de emmonitiri so ye mpa ebo ne se wakoni abadie ukone wo ba wafi bam ni wafidie mu onje wo tata na oni wafofie emra atamfo ahyehya akwanhia de amawo apomuden ne esre de amawo oman we yenya mampani a wawu akonya so da na yenyina yenim se na emu owrem ma yenyina fa ho ne party a wodom na emu owrem ebi ensibiem na ne nyina ne se betu ho na mo ne abo ho mpae ti esre se bibi sa ba empare ye mampani na entwamu enko mampani ye bom mpae ni wi a yeti yani a wa wani tua reality ni mu ne yewo yeti yani wi a yehunu ni se galamsey no ekoso dendenden yehunu ni se yensuwa no saya na esei yehunu ni se yensase no saya na esei emrante nya wo madwene se wo mu begya galamsey because omu yadufudi pefo omate se gold ewa asase ni munti ene akwaniase bia ebefa so ye betuo ni yebetu se ne yebese ye dachi kura ye beye ne de nya gold mampani it is one reality oman no e confronted with but emanije ye me ahoho se utu hu anamon na oye hu adwuma ewe me pese me bon 9 months fo abaso ai 9 months me pese me bo wo mo abaso pa isane se videos a epie social media no di se bribi fufuro bi si yehu operation halt 1 and 2 ena yehu operation vanguard na sa operations yi nyina no adwenimu po ene eniswade hunu a na eta akire no na eye noble mampani dada do dan kwakufuado menye sure se oyobi ana na nigisi ese ga na nsuo ni ese yensase because ekoba nyina na so bori nyina ne de bono oye ni obetimi answani his best was not enough but it will be difficult for me to accept say otangana to the extent say na eye na ahohoaho ase galamsey ato atesesa enti otu anamo ni bi or the operation halt 1 and 2 by or the operation vanguard by na sa operations we launch ye nyina wo mo chichi nipa bi nanso ye nyina ehu se amma galamsey no to entwa ekire ni ebehu ye ne se Operation Vanguard the 40B were compromised. Ebedu bribi. Na police for ni a soldier for a lobby to be put on that mission. Because nesikawum enye pedie masem. We had a number of occasions soldier for ni bi ye bribe womu ebi mu kura cooperation ba ya woman to adwuma no so biemu gya adwuma. We are even told say ebi mu kura mpo ene eye adwuma ni bi Sene yetete se Naimos for Anajo Mahama. To the same anamontuo nemomo no. Omu di womu tirimu. Discipline womu hu. Se womu uncompromising mission no by taking bribes. I was say ya bomb abaso. We have seen instances where Naimos have come face to face with threats. Anke betimi eku womu ananse ebe pra womu. They acted professionally. Kebianka womu sani tuo in some of those instances are. Ebi ananka nkomo be different ene. In the face of sanyema we nyina. Galamsey foi bi eye nyombe ye bia se omo be gu Naimos. Omo be compromise Naimos. Omo disika be infiltrate the front of Naimos. Omo be ye omo officer ebema adwuma no womu nti omani nye na sika ene bedi omanim. Se ne Naimos for etu anamon a
Happy FM.
Send a signal to Galamsey for ne say there is a new sheriff in town. Now this sheriff enye interested in musika. Ne mum ni interest ne say obebo nsuo no ho ban no aba asase no ho ban ne opamomo a eno no obeye. Na mejina adwuma bi a Naimos aye we sin region so na me dey bo maba so. Maka kiro say we have to be very critical of government. But say edum pempensuo bi nso na anamontuo nketua makomienu bi ekoyie a we need to highlight those little positives. Say be ye be hyenkran nanka abedoso. Naimos for call Osino ekoye adwuma bi. Joyce, I hope you are with me. Naimos for call Osino ekoye adwuma bi. Galamsey for ye too sad no mutu omuso sa. Na omo call Osino no. Enwumre mu no mu hu se Galamsey bi koso enyansem ketwa. Eneja omo ye se omo betwa ben ho na obahunu ne etuamu. Omo koya emrantie ena womu egu afromu womu edi gala womu tu sensuo no sense ase no without regard. So Naimos for ye say womu be yo madwuma no sede ye asoma womu pepepe ana omu che boys ya eye Galamsey asem we koso Monday na omu che boys no ena
Happy FM.
campaign no enyo mahama so no he campaigns no campaign na wafa boys na adwuma mu a womu tuo no or reach out na asem ne se opesanka ohia Naimos for no nanka yedi nkomo se no ti ase because obunim se adwuma ne mra ne saa ye chewo ne atua ye begyawo ye chewo no atua ne agyawo ye chewo no atua ne nti ye che ne boys no obeye obetua ne agyawo mu saa na Naimos for no so edede na agege na bra Facebook Galamsey campaign no ogina we video enye picture na wobeshia Naimos for a obe negotiate the release of his tax. And Naimos for say one kasan we fro saying or say a friend Idrisu Zakari aka ya this is boniti aka ya and Naimos for say any ya obaya kwaba what's happening saying where you ska kura we baby saying where 200 notes nkwa 200 cities notes nkwa
you say that it could count to about
5,000 then aseme na aka no how nim skama na
to 200
100,000 Ghana cities ne kura boy no and who ska bebrebe say 5,000
100,000
share
yes okay is 1 2 3 4 5 It be saying 20,000.
Sharp.
Sana omo chirimana.
Sana omo chirim. Producers say yes can ho adwuma. But says ka we dey 5,000. Enya 5,000.
Yeah, because a bundle no. Okay.
How many bundles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
98.9.
Now, you fancy about 20,000.
Yeah. Eba so be bribe. A damn fine boy. Oba so oba be bribe 9 months of for nanka. Oma jai boys na ya chiwo mo no.
Yeah.
9 months for a video no kama. Now guess what? 9 months for 32 Nigerian nationals. Our boy we ne galamsey site. Omochi 32 Nigerian nationals and 4 Ghanaians. Womu krante a omaye ready sanka 9 months for ne betro mo na komu nu mu bewie. Ya krante nso ni to de intimi nye peda 9 months for ne chi womu nyina. Tomo chi womu no mu frɛ boss na boss yes eskasem first ka gu ka mu bae eno no nso womu asoa no ono nie ni picture ne da ho no scan kode be ma bribe no na ka ne nsem no handcuff egu ne nsa
na nani matwa all no
nani matwa all na megina we so abo 9 months for no abaso ene adwumaso no a womu abo eno achi 9 months ekọ ayensu ano na river ayensu na ekopie central region no enam ayensu ano constituency nim ehonso galamsey a ekoso ewo nsuo no so no ehu to the extent that nsuo na nkasa kwabenani a block nsuo no a nsuo ni ntimi nkọ ena 9 months for etetie mu a ohene a owo ho no ena eyi o masutire se ade bi koso wa ha no ohene no
98.9
wonim se onipa a wo ye sa galamsey no ono so ye ohene na ekopie mu a 9 months for chi sa ohene na ne nyonko hene ama ya chi no another ohene a woso ono eye kase chen ne ya chire no edi 9 months for na chi after mo chi ba mu hene no edi 9 months for na chi a ma 9 months for say na why na akoy operation ba wodi achi sa no mo stop ye omo ko stop ye a another ohene sa ohene we mu hwani di ma me pa yo saw the video no ohene no share polo shirt red and white no wabaya wase memo no kana sem ntie no
no nkasa
Vemo here. Say
enye ada no ya beti enye wo na sa wo aka ke no
asema meka
ada na udi echi
me yo hene me na me hwa na so na me se bibi wo ho a awaso ma me hu because
onye
onye asemu a
ma hu wo de ma me ntie dia ba na so se ya beti illegal miner but we see ono ohine na ye mistake
this why mistake awaso oboy amane
na mo kwati omo
there be na ye nyina bibi ba ye tumi obi ekire ye me ka boni o because me kura no my press conference against illegal mining
they say na
oya bofra
ada ne cast ne kwa udi
eyi mu ti na me do mi na ba na me pese me hu say no ye ne ye
ada na de onya ne nye illegal mining na ya chiro na de onya ne nye me na de wo ma no
no
nti ada na udi echi
be si ase wo no me na me hwe ho ana maka kire boy ne say bibi ni o ma me hu
ada na wo mpa mo miner ni mfi wo wakasa na wo so wa block ayensunsu
yes
wa block ayensunsu
when we say regional minister Obano last year me ma 40 policemen e ko chi o mo wa yesuna e ma ye de ko dia me so I will find so who
regional minister dey your tissue
Obano
your tissue
yes
na your tissue need 1 year
me see last year no
last year this year ya no regional minister
Obano the no me ma me fight for
boss the question is je me go obi a number the question is yakochi obi a wa block river ayensu no yachi nipa na wa block river ayensu no wa ba say ohene na o che ye ho no
oye me me kola
Adentina or no de ko wa ba ya ko chi nipa no. Wo wie ya ye convoy na ko wudi achi ye den.
The problem is boy no.
Yes, on fatashion.
Boy no, I am akwala. Me be mo. And the last.
Ba am mo no why.
Gabi person bibi oye bibi we say me am your parents.
Adentina adi achi.
Person me na kasa.
Adentina adi achi.
We adane ntoato a we kwa na wasa 9 months for ne chine kan. Onu nie. Oba Facebook am ho no. Onu nie. 9 months for ye modwuma. Oma kwachi obi. O say anka o say nipa no ma ohun ne ekọ. Ya chew. Wo na ahwe no so. Enti dien, enti wo na ahwe no so, o ye galamse na anim so o ye galamse. Wo so na o ye ohene a wo hwe besi ase so. Nipa ne bloke ayensu no, nsuo no. Wani tua, onye ho hwe, na ne aba be chi na wo say anka wo san ko kire o ne ekọ. Ya say ohene ba ko na oyi ainamos for asutri no, ono na one no problem. Say o san ka bibia ani a onim se bibisa akoso o san kobo na mane na nka omo he kwan omo befa so na se katasu mumu aso na se ka che mo san hemfu no mu ka hu bi na galamse koso
na send the first class
evidence ni wo kra na wo san ka wo ba yo se hey na mo so nyame hira mo mo ni yo mo ya adwuma maka na no kra be ma police for be chenkofo na hwentro ba ko so odi se last year my regional minister Emma Mukwachen 440 something wo nsuo na no regional minister you so oyo obey ya wo kaso onu yi oba 11 months kra emunie ono kra 11 months kra nto no because enye January ne paw no so say last year nyina ntronko a because of galamsey
na ya nsuo ano bibi nsuo ano wa mo na hwe so.
Oh, you were number of agencies, sir.
Make friends,
nananom.
Mo, enyo mo timi commandant.
Oh, we are pay wo ho ne ade ade.
Ma wo here bia wa kanchiama excavator aka wa etwitwa. Because omo na experience ne omo kasa e wo nsuo ne so. Etimi kura dem say solution is simple.
Na so mo no mo ye ntiri solve.
And na be kai say, ka solution is simple no. Ti say sebe nanadu kwan na kogina na so ne ho. E wo so fukuru mu. Na we jira no atwa ni nwan akese because ma hu se we twadwa agu bi so a nipa no be ye sebe basa saa won de koye
tumi wo
eti nke ne edwa fita otua podua mbebe akese ni akogina no ohini bia no usu a ohwe so no ofe kwa brother asantemam ofe kwa brother central region ofe kwa brother dunkwa ofe kwa brother ha ofe kwa brother ofe so oda bia na nanom ho ananye sa bia
nsuo na bia na nanom
tano fa tano so ansa na wako gudu western region egura ho no e wa ahemfo ti ko bia na so ne so a ebre mu ye den no mukotwa enwa igu ho no omo mfa dwani akese no mo nkogina ho no mo ka ji se na nanom mu nti na yatimi aya abetena konwa yatena ye said ye from a someone to ankofo bi emo mu ntimi nye basa ansa no mako mu wu ma na mo se o madwene no ye case su se ye nsuwa so aye nom so no omo se no etie ne na nanom obi obeba asase wesu bia so de excavator na
munkunu
onyini free ho ana mo mane ko kopim se e ke simple de tia me kasa na ohini ke simple afi no mu wi a no mu de akoja politicians se enei ye wusa excavator rokro ni mu a se police for am fa nipa kra ana room police for am fa nipa kra ye ni ankasa ye de task force ana se empo ye volunteers e be kwa ko fight excavator no by force ana e be kwa ko chinkofo kasa bring ka wan e be kwa ko galamse
well
but you see conduct we na papa na conduct
omo akoy involved in it
9 months no ye mo
abaso de
but winim
there be
me problem kakra ye say almost started say dia ya na afewu
ewiye no
almost started say dia na say efri 7 predators ora mills time ya you started chichi China for no sa police for na no she black bi no mo buy no almost started chichi ashati dia fe but after 8 months 9 months 1 year
ye be
no akwhwe series tie it is say they almost starting on a good no in fact Operation Hot for na starting na FPA Vanguard for na FPA but
ekowi achire
na abebu achibidi
enu nti na media misusu say the shining examples na eba no ye highlight it.
Yes.
On say to the bia oma nipa hu say adwuma wo ye no nani so a
na amanfo ani so a ebo ma ba so a
e mo mo ye no more.
Yes.
Ema
e show mun cry.
Te say bribe bi o ma reject media na ye bo ma ba so.
Ye do mu jina ba bi pa.
Sa na do mu jina ba bi pa na
ye hwe wo mo.
Sa bia o team amutimi reject say sika yi no.
Ye frame o man nyina ye mama national award.
Promotion bi o ho kra na ya to so kakra de amount. So what I say?
Yes, citation bi kra na ade a.
Citation ye mpe masa. Citation. Obi ma 100,000 Ghana bribe na 1G I was me citation. Dabi. I was say bribia ebema nipa na kɔ na.
That's a be yankaye.
Dabi.
Ah, that's you. The man national award we are.
Masa national award is kan ho de enya award o. Brajai no kan. Da enye ni nyina ha jai.
Na se obi akochi obi say now command an award now ntimi.
Now command citation ya.
Citation with money and award.
One cancer, citation with money
and award.
No sa no.
Yes.
Ebi a team we no. Omu nyina ye betimi akase ebi a ye de 2,000 Ghana cedis e kan wo mu pay ho.
Yes.
Fineko sankofo no nko a because omu di omu tirimu a omo rejected bribe nti no.
Yes. And copy say operations never bury here no.
Sa team no, sa squad no, ya mo bia salary increment kakra de account ho, anabi a special allowance bi, special bonus bi a eno so wo ho na de amom.
And the producer had the asem.
Na say wo ba be ma no citations a keke so why ade. Ti say na no. Joel.
Me na me ka ska no wanji obi beji. Sike yo manji. Special.
Another squad ba.
Hey, she mame men kan play my face.
Guess what you told on the rabbi.
Debbie. Nipe ya omo ma ne bribe bi.
Omo se transna camera ne hwe wenim. Obi ehun.
Onkofo na say.
Oye producer ye mpeso.
Because they say na nyema akui. Ye hu bi da. Say
assassin dey fe o.
Omo be ba e na nipa we ye bribe. Yanje. E na say ni say. Na enje bia ye be fa hu achi na case no nti no hu hwe. Wanti no hu hwe bia den na ekire. Sika ye de ma wa anje no.
Commander bia
kwaje double ana triple.
Commander bia kwaje aye case.
Man kasa omunji. Ba me kan de aka asem say.
Anytime we kasa we anje dia. Abane wo mama so kese.
Okay, then me abasobo de an say then sika sem kan ho ana.
E wo sika bem. No reject sika na be.
Reject sika na so wo be ka chen so man hwe dia.
Yes, they should get say a promotion bi ne more man. Because the promotion comes with
omo passes ke sika na omo age fia branch ma.
Producer de ni mu ma eti wo hwe na
ya chill ye do be court ba bribe no ye be chama officers.
No correct.
Ja omo ye ne sa kran so ye effective.
And also effective.
Yes.
So what I say.
And also effective.
Meji ye be giska.
And the room na ntia nya sam kito.
Police ni mi ka chem say me be bia meti magiska o.
And the light.
Everybody's scanner. Hey, now how so say Brad Jaja me be bia me IGP of describing to me. But we should encourage them to do more of this. I mean, that's my point.
Yeah.
Say enye easy. Say enese ne awiase ayi. Bi kura so jani ba ko mu ne ba school fees kura ye twe no. Na 100,000 abeto. Bra, nti ye mo ma so.
But me so the problem ba ko ne say. Yeah. Mamu man ne nyeti say kwapia na 7 producer oye ayi aboa bi media mesre
oh say no there
sesia no we ne de enim no pi wo Ghana ha o but de mpanifo ankasa bi de animu a omo ye no ye hwe ne anka we de enhye da nim no enti wo chi na ye be obi a oman ni nyina betie agira but pania na nim so wo Ghana ha ene e chi ni si aketimi fa.
This is the mistake we make.
Yeah.
Galamsey campaigns no enyo mu nyina na politicians so
enyo na making
enyo mu nyina na politicians.
Yes.
There are Galamsey campaigns are omunye popular obi animu wo.
Yes.
Wo say nsuo essence ase pa. Boy we.
Yeah.
Oko check ade a waye wo osino eni bunsu a. Politician be need that enclave. Why yet that level of illegal mining?
Me crowd me chair and say politicians.
No, me patch say ye here say omo nye prominent.
Good.
Meba omo nye prominent a omo ye gala no. Ye be yi omo ne expose omo. Together with omo ye prominent omo ye. Enu nti na me mani gi say enne ya prosecute a certificate of MP. What you are calling for?
Yeah.
NSC no.
Yes. But still.
And no, na say but still now what can it there?
I didn't know starting the boom.
Oh sorry, na wo chichi obi a because see, meba sankasa certificate of MP no wampie wa anka obi anya ne nche no.
Yeah. Good.
Wontimi nkwose okwachi na afi ni fie o mre kwa woni evidence ni nyina so.
Good.
What I say?
An obvious thing.
Campaigns no omo chie no den. You won't easily get them. Enti se ba ko mienu bi yi omuti ne power mo na se bepie a mo ma yen so so ne enye ne kese.
I mean, BB send okay. Even the campaigns, they can mention names, but so far as only had evidence to link them. Want to make KC, for example, prior to this government coming to power, Yakasa want to me is involved in Galamsey. Akunta mining is invading forest reserves near there. By Entimi Anyashe until Onwane managing director. Recently, Omoko court here, Wadane. Me can say
prosecution
witness. Yes. Oneko can say want to me Emma direct order. So omunye dey omu invade a forest reserve. Ain't too good.
And what I make say?
Enti campaigns need there. Especially the point is that you can't easily get them. What I say? They say no ka say ayi omo
so we akwachi no
omo magidin ni ade ade ya chi omo no
David em say one time
enye isi so be chom sa
my man nye kwa apia e na 7 previous awa aboa ye kwachi no so we si okwachi no no ogbo adwaman yi o e na Jesus bi say an say mo amugina ho no wan na emu adwaman da ana wan na enye bone da na obi ato na ade to twin ye be chi nkofu bi a ya chi omo straight. In fact there are audios your friend is Erastus, from last year to now, Sisia can say, audio so wa yachi Vinum straight to the stand Sikakra Chenye and Oka. Any videos be. But they were not bold enough. Maybe Pesaba to say, where a campaign, then shed a immunity.
And Nuntina may born 9 months for Basso.
Yes.
Those examples you are citing were not operations at 9 months here.
Yes.
What I say?
Yes.
We have a situation where you have 9 months and many no cry. Indirectly naming and shaming because now they record you. Now, a number of videos out there.
Yeah.
No operation in your record.
Yeah. Me know ya.
Enti what 9 page na 9 was
MPO no ya mfo anyina emra nim kra na at least see name wa shame wa ma o man nyina hu kra na
page na 9 was ebie no
public judgment require enough.
Moma yen kan ho ni yie.
Yeah.
So what I say, niamu adi no mu nim ko, ye nyina ye nim. Katasu mu aso akoso o man yi mu. Politicians are abom din or report mu a obi anse wo mu hu, obi anka hwe nkyere wo mu. Eno ni wo issue no. Say there are people a ye nim so omo ye so enye omo hwe. Enti enkoba sa say omo mfisu so omo ni kama for no na echichire mo. Metiase. But this very task force aye bribia a bit different from Nebinumuaye.
Yeah.
And that has led to the arrest of a whole MP and Edina court. And I love the speed within which it happened here.
Yeah.
It's a weekend. Monday, police were inviting her. And that will call ya pay and Kojina court. And a court, a money bail. Upon a charge. Sa speed, you know, or see encouraging. So what I say. Enti, Yamo Mabaso, na Yen Samson Kase, woman knew Mutrim. Because adia ba ko a me misuro
emom
ebi a na nya bribe na beba na momu no obreguo na ebesi se soja ni chi obi ode na ma police
na police did not come aban
na police e de na kogina aban anim establishment of evidence any court process na nya soja for adwuma.
Yes.
Se be ya soja for na bemumbu.
We create soja for nko
oh 9 months no. Se be ya wo ma bemummu. Na wo mun koye se akwa we ne chi no. O ma ye bribe, ye reject ye. And so he's back on the street a wo ye na adwuma.
Yes.
Se ekoso dia on best fi ase age bribe no.
Yes. And nothing I make say. Yes, Romo.
Eno de.
Mo be fi ase age bribe. Wonder more.
Nti the interior minister and I was say oman ani bre
and ani da ho.
Adwuma anan must be ye no obewie ni yie.
And maybe I also feel say if 9 months aside from naming and shaming raids, no, if they can also be strategic and add an investigative bit
exactly
to Medjumana and only the mechini pan near the neighbor. Your evidence, any proof ni bibia, they prosecuting the pan straight. Because for instance, we the charge I ever born what bribery, maybe interference.
No. He has owned up to owning that illegal site.
Or did to
this kind of buy.
Yes, and only interest what only up say the site too. Me mediska eba abejim for interest me site.
Okay.
Yes, so that's say everybody say in the end ebe bribery and interference, and the charge may not be as high as and a sentence no may not be as high as say Yacho say you are involved in galamsey now we are camping.
When is all kind of smiley. That is why won't me case no a reference point to mommy. Won't me uncle directly so ko galamsey.
Yeah.
Allegation that no so say the concession minerals commission the amano no.
Yeah.
Or the amount will be the galamsey will be a only mining license.
Yeah.
Okay. And this guy may not be directly involved, and I say, you may not directly link
or
him to them
or
own up. But in the case of Untimidi, for instance, what me establish nipa asasi we any dia.
Yeah. No correct.
Ebia na a regular mining concession a will be dimu and a nipa no I just free boy we ho and the one man who would this so his arrest could lead to a chain of arrest.
Yes.
Because near small scale miners ni bebree no. Waje concession no. Ne nkrata nyina ya correct. But enyo no no this ka kwhye for mo.
You need this so cry.
Oba o se me wo document ni nyina. Ayi akwatia case ya TUC for be ka kire yin.
Yeah.
Chairman Bibi ene ayi NDC guy, MPP guy no. NDC akwatia chairman ena a friend is saying MPP ni na ono so obumo nkrandin bi saa. Ne MPP ni ne ye ne se okura concession no. Ojo 70,000 Ghana cedis. Tio, tie times no. Ojo 70,000 Ghana cedis se ko hoko didi. Adwuma na abaye ni nyina mu 30% ene dia. Gold dudu abenye bia mu 30% ene dia. Enti owo concession no. Okwa minerals commission research abo say oh a concession. But the guy odidi so no oni mining license. Onya miner. Enti guy we truly we say be a concession enye ne dia. But his arrest ebe me ehunu nipa kro this our concession we man na asase ne man no. Then go beyond just omo fronty akwakochi womo a omo share chiri ankasa no.
Okay.
So
like it is a chain arrest never twice. If indeed yes enyo oni apa.
Se enyo no na asase ne ye ne dia.
Yeah. It could lead to a lot of
the bribery now what they buy no a case. But eno betimi ama ye hunu ni asase ne ne dia.
Yeah.
What did I make an say? Aha. And of course the lawyers will tell you ubetimi the mining charges be kura bono. You can find charges that betimi dia bono. I also know area.
Also be mining areas kra.
No enye baby see here. I mean acting ne ka wansem. Ade na waye no na ye ka wansem ti. But I think say it is quite encouraging. Your more 9 months for naba so. Na omon koso nye ne sa na emumu no aban fa reward regime bia ebe hye omukutupa ama wo mo betimi adi omutirimu na nkaja da bia no bribe ne ba omo befa kwan bi so na nka omo use bribe ne de ache nkrofo no na ya bo asogyafoɔ na ba so okwan bi so a ɛma wo mani nkodi sika chi bebre so that they can continue to win the fight for us.
And I say 9 months for no. We say police for fra and immigration for near the security agencies no oma coordinate normal adwuma nti ebia uti na police ni na aka se bia ye kan soldier nche say
masa omo no mo lead ade no
na so omo nyina
omo no mo lead adwuma no
omo nyina so na adwuma no bibi nya betre na unim
EpaHoaDaben
o topic ya
EpaHoaDaben enti kabi EpaHoaDaben
EpaHoaDaben dwumadie eni na me confirm myself ano to enkomo ni mu be na kire wadwene live on Facebook and over Facebook no na wakai se enkomo nti na aba enti mama mehwe yanim fefefe ne keke na ntran ho hwe ne sesre ne mumu no fa wano to nkomo ni mu bi kire wadwene na amanfo nte ne a onsoso ekoso ewo wutirimu na mpese metwema mpani adwen si ade bi so I want to believe say wahunu
father
may a bit worried say omaya yesu importation of rice importation of sugar ene enema bebre anka betima ye o man mu ha no ene emu baako abama abroso ama ye nya tofo na akuafo abamubu me pa kire emo na ene me no be check statistics kakra. In fact ne ekoso o man ni mu no ema me di areho pa akuafo edo ebro eni akuafo a edo emo ene womun nsa egu omuti a ombo bena se nnuane mienu ye nnuane a Ghana fo di pa Ghana ha crop a ye consuming number 1 eye bro ye di aburo aduane wo Ghana ha chen aduane bia ne etoso mienu eye mo sa nnuane mienu ya
Happy FM 98.9
ye di no dodo wo Ghana ha no ene Ghana kuafo ado etwa ama ene no ye nyatofo ma egu warehouses akuafo ne se afia besimu no nya de omo bedo biem me dwene ho amenti ase Company, we need to do something about this. Yes, swan, and a rice I imported by or maimu, ye bit me dua or maimu, and who yes, a best dollars be breed, imported rice. Na Ghana queer for aye juma the 2025-2026 season. Omo etimia produce about 900,000 metric tons of rice. Rice no a warehouse. Ama ye nyatofo aban enye na adwen so oto wono mu a import rice efiama no ne ba enye wo madwen so mo to Ghana for de no ena aka warehouses mu a akuafo ni hu se wo mo kwa na wo mo ba because omo di sika na hye mu duaye se yanto a omo sika hye until the next season no sika ben no mbetimi sanya e de akwakodua mo ni biem enemi busao oman we ankasa pa de mpa na si ani so obra be mpa na epese e boma ye ho because afi we be hyase Ghana project say obe produce about 1 million metric tons of rice. And no need this year, you should say you be produce. In fact, you say you be importing rather. 1 million metric tons of rice. Na anka local farmers no aye difference no because omai no more ye di every year aye 1.8 million metric tons. More Ghana ye consuming annually aye 1.8 million metric tons. You don't want to imagine the number of articulated trucks are about 1.8 million metric tons. Bebre. Ena afini beshasi and your project is say you're consuming 1.8 million metric tons so dia. And you're na you be importing 1 million metric tons of rice. Na 0.8 you know local farmers no aye. Me no ka say local farmers no aye almost 900 metric tons, meeting your projected figure na ye de ma local farmers no. Yet local farmers ni nya tofo. Ye wo rice importers amokofa emo fi Vietnam. Omo de mu fi India, e de mu fi Thailand eba. Paddy rice na omokofa fi Vietnam no. Ghana for aye paddy rice ni bi wo Ghana ha. Egu warehouses a ye nya tofo. Ewe mi busa buying, mi busa Minister of Agric. We a full mu ana say you planned for it. A full mu ana. And now you had a plan for rice because the bang da ena Ghana ye be jai importation of rice. Say if you queer 40 million about 900 metric tons within a year, na yentimin to na mono ye de foreign ones ne beba ye busa se da ben pa ena rice importation ye betimi ateso na nkampo ya kase ya self sufficient ye betimi produce dia maye ho. Nigeria has done it. Nigeria etimi abanning the importation of rice. And ne omo local farmers edi ahrusie because emu bia e wo Nigeria bia edisika ehye okuani ni botom because ye ton ye yaye no Nigeria ni ye di ni yaye no Nigeria enti okuani na odua ye no ono na sika ne kɔ ne ho mo ensa so wo mo achi when it comes to rice production. Akuafo no masidania ni se omo be se wo manimu fifire aka se oman ni di emo ho nkomo na a opportunity say ye be ye no more na ya kire oman ni se ye betimi aye na wo mo aye na na bedane wo mo ka
98.9
o makatu no. I don't want to believe say we want to kill the passion and the desire of Ghanaian farmers. Nasanka by now the Minister of Agric should have had a plan. Onim time why ye betwa mo. Onim time why ye betwa bro. Enti what was the plan? Say ye betwa fia akuafo no ho. Individuals, market women, a bequa cotonoma cotomo de ni aka no na ne nkofa. Your buffer stock. Aden ne farmers esu se omunya tofo. Buffer stock ne we. Why is the buffer stock not buying sa excess rice? Hey, enti yetimi adua mo wo Ghana ama ye nya tofo. And we are still crying say we import millions of metric tons of rice. Yede ena say rice importers nko a esesa dollar fi o man mu so mo kokra mo aba e masidi na ho den ba fom e wo se ehwede agai e wo se e import substitution mu gina nipa ni mu na mo ka brofo a mo ka textbook mu nyansa nyina e so de adwuma ne mamo na ya bibie ho. Mintiase Omaya importation of rice affect wo forex. ema wo sidi ahoɔden ba fam da biara da na wanya akuafo a wo mani abre etimi aye almost 900 metric tons na mu bu o ma ba mu. No, something must be done drastically within America Kreya Yewomu. We cannot continue like this. And I know, say, dema politicians, no say, omode policies are ebema importation of rice aba from because politicians never be importing money bi. And omo importing mu ye bia nso essence omo pese da bia omo business koso nti ekwan bi omo befa so a omo be ma na ye din ama aban amati nani ahwe local farmers no meye anka afini be chance ese o yem projection 900 metric tons local production enti afi we no mo amokwa kofa mo afi Vietnam, Thailand, ene ho ahwan aba no. Mo beti mo dia so se hu. So that the ekofa fiama no ne no ansoen a will be forced to consume the local. Ye nwene no ho ene ebro ma ye nya tofo ebro me yenya tofo poultry pharmacy su the boy den nti mebusa how do we hope to sustain the interest of our farmers if omobiro omho ye adwuma na enobaye ne ba bebre a na bedane omoka no ekwan ma ne betimi afa so a ye betimi keep omo interest ombeja akwa galamse o omo sase no omo de be magalam say fo because asase no kra de do mo ni wi a wonya tofo aban show interest aban fan hihye bia ngu ho no mo a ebe protect wo mo ama wo mo adwuma koso se be yanka ye be build yankasa our local capacity.
Happy FM 98.9.
And it's a challenge. And I call on the Greek minister, Honorable Ugana for Mujidio, Honorable Eric Opoku. Hey, Oko vetting, Oko can or one sank for Nijo. Patrol, you man name as well. Ghanaian farmers cannot continue to go through this cycle of Obreguo. Na enye minister ya no ka senior high school bi abenya na fu no so far ending Minister of Agric, how many senior high schools and womo farms are active womo fiase wananom eya momo ma na enye kasa nko asa akeke akọ ka textbook mu brofo a kire yen akọ convince vetting foi ama just say I'm call for praise war. Yes, now a human wunim. Yema a huntini and inye. A bin time si se Ghana. Ye benya glata na eye mo. Ghana nke benya glata eya nebia tomatoes, watermelon, fruits near the idea. How many times na te say yadua mo ama na broso am yenya tofo entansi nti say akuafo timi yes ade na e wosa ban to anamon a eye nkuranhye to save the situation. Timesre figures na eda ho no e kire pefe say akuafo da prove say they can do it. And we need to support them. I was say a boa.
Happy FM 98.9.
I was say to me boa. Na omani koso eka adwuma no ho. Sa ban amfa major policy interventions. Ambemua. Ebe de hwe. Sa almost 900 metric tons here kwa fo etimi ye. show ma twa for omobo because you need policy bia ebu akuafo no with irrigation mechanization from of about 900 metric tons akuafo ni timi ye no dodo na ye manpower. So if with manpower with less mechanization akuafo timi aye almost 900 metric tons in a crop season. Can you imagine when you give them a year kind of saying capacity? Can you imagine the tonnage when they have machines or more better irrigation systems? They can do more. Ghanaian farmers can feed this country rice without any importation. So our sign way must encourage our buying to go full throttle in boosting rice production in Ghana. They have shown signs of resilience. Farmers see actually say they can do it. Ma enkoye se o ma sedane se o ma bregu. En se koba ne saa. En se ba ne saa. Mampani yempesi ebeti na finance minister or the budget beko and Ghana spends a whopping $300 and something million every year to import rice. We know all these figures. Yet your farmers have been able to raise themselves up to producing about 900 metric tons. Academ, Aka warehouses. Yes, Ghana, ewo glat. Crops bear yes rice and a bro. Buffer stock company na some fast one is saying. Enuani mienu a yedi ni kese power Ghana ha ebro ene emo ene yenyama na ebuso a yenya tofo. Ekuafo na ba mu bu. I believe say as on mine we need to pick and choose our priority areas very carefully. And then Nigeria, with their population, and then only self-sufficient, they don't import rice again. We are 34 million plus. We import about 1.9 million metric tons of rice. We are 34 million plus. We import about 1.9 million metric tons of rice every year. That's about $390 million every year. And more farmers are within one crop season. Almost 900 metric tons. And you told my JJ Muma, you omunyato former or my bemubu. Not just a monomonia margin importation mubejai. Moko Vietnam kofa paddy rice. Moko India kofa paddy rice. Moko faba. Ghana fire paddy rice nibi inyatofo. Honorable Eric Opoku, Minister of Agric. Now no can say me for assassin. It didn't encourage me. It's as if say afei na wo ba be dwene kwan abefa so a wo be so ade na no.
Happy FM.
But you knew it was coming. There are experts at the ministry omo de ne rice. If they are not advising you well, please change your consultants. If your consultants are not advising you well, change them. Because Argentina, yenim time ye twamo. Na ye twamo na wie. Several months nie na kuafo bobena se omusika koka. Omu di sika ye fuo na wie. Sika ne ma because emu no bi anto. Honorable Rekopoku kan ho hye. Ba ye hunu wo expertise no. Ye pese esanso hunu se SHS ni nyina omafuo na wo kan ye na hyase. Wo senior high school bia be ye na fuo. We want to see it happening. And e paso ye. Oh, yes. Nanka ye sin kwada yi omadua na nya yi ni ade ade. Ah ne e ka tramaya yetimi ko school farm. Akoti aburo koyam.
School for na. Omo be basa yetimi ti omugum no omo akodo ho kakra.
Oh, I don't put the essay or the Kuyayo a Panisha Kwada or Casimia 20 men. People must in the schools no must identify a moment you Kuyayo on a moment year more farms or but the Pianco phone call as a
Piano. As a so, why any no a human so be blue but what's a now can I win about? Unsa can I show an EpaHoaDaben? And your one am in but I am in one say. Sergeant no meti moto so ba nyina no na na e kom so mti
we fa moto traffic na no de won ah na sa na be no
your first Medina stretch ne so ba
two parking car is in Lagos na
oh I che ho ba bi na park si na aja we pay moto bike say de be ya
na froja fu no ko famre o na
no frɛ o no ma ko fa we de nya asem bia you see ade ba ko a yan hwɛ so yi ene kwan e fa so e hodi nua na wo Ghana yetimi emankuafo ye adwuma hwe akutu otimi ba na abro so
propro kwan watermelon otimi ba
otimi ba na apro e wo ho a obinse mango aba na apro e wo ho a obinse bia brode be pasa but the question is your preservation plan saying 2 time aye mankuafo aye sade na na encourage wo no edia na ne de to amo mo se empo ekoba ne se yentimi ntoya o mo sika kwan be so ne benya amo mo sa ne ma ne yandwiro bibi de adwan so ena akuafo betia ye aduane akuafo o Ghana ha de ani ha ko mo adwuma ho ye ma mo training ni ade o mo mpese o mo de be ebinie ono bo Eric Opoku ye obi ono ankasa wa ye kua ni bi da
that's you kua ni
that's you kua ni and obi a oye passionate pa e wo kua adwuma ho ye honorable Eric Opoku and na nya me surprise say o mampani e de ne koto ho eti onim di obetimi aye e na onim akuafo e ha wo e na o mo ye adwuma ne ka kua ni anya kua ni nko 7 previous ade otekwa ye mu odo ana fufu mu odo what you say enipa bebre ene ministers, MPs, teachers, lawyers, judges do na ekua
98.9
ba sa ekua na ye no ye plan ne sen ye plan ne se ye beti ne ma bia import enuane so tomatoes ye ko fast tomatoes timi free Burkina Haba tomatoes o ye timi kra free Burkina Haba emo ye timi kra Cote d'Ivoire rice e de begua ebi wo kruma mo ma ye ti ase se de wo kruma no ye betimi atwa ni ya preserve ni ye na ya ti de afafira abonten no so bebrebe me kura de nka me nko ade a se year or two ye mfanye ti se ye di sua de saa emu ni nyina ne ye nka ti se me import nye nhwe kwan a ye de na e wa ha no betia serve ye
we de onka ti ni nyina ti so
it's not so drastically.
So
drastically, not just so keke. Yen share now mo chiro mo ho a kwan bia e be rely what the edie so ye be rely. Kwan bia e de be boa ato de wo man mo be be to. Na se come de now 7 previous a emu we anu nsuo de chen we ya. Na wunya bi nto na se de wo ho no onkoto ni a obeka me atie.
Nigeria for hu. No mo mpem local rice cry. In fact Abuja Airport. And I me one sem say we could do jollof rice. You know me ho. And take more than 5.
Now ko ezra one for go deeper.
Oh, send your mudi na. Enye de. Esoso. Eyi baako almost ade no. But aban ni the 9C from car say look.
Ye ni bi obia. Ye no ani yedi.
They have acquired the taste. They have developed nature and acquired the taste. And ne eyo de.
O di amana ne de ba o mu taste say de o mu no. Eti no problem.
Ayi
EpaHoaDaben 98.9
Kunso akoye ECOWAS commissioner. O se o call fufuro no. Na foreign rights na no on fee.
Mamimbo di na for in Cancer New Love and what in Canada special former what I say special assistant.
We more fanti dancing there.
The former special assistant to the Honorable Kofi Kunedu Apreko. They say or connect.
Yes.
Canada Japan side.
Enti or say afi
yeah
your call will be a fear foreign rice and the time Buhari day we any buy we see within 3 months afi could be a fear
foreign rice
foreign rice afi more ban ho na so more foreign rice there be local rice
see
you see it takes a pragmatic leader a leader action oriented person to do that anything ever connect
so yeah that's it eti say you wa boa me pii what we say wama yahunu say edu ba bi no ya hye kete we dan na ese wudi
yes e man wo fa bi ma
eti we test we dan be sesa because the pedua no be esesa adjust
aha oka say o bane rice importation e bia
kasa no be doso
and o te so by 50% importers demonstration be no
yes but
it's not by the importers
yes.
It's about the politicians it's the importers now sponsor
yes and making ya
so bibi
say importer no businessman say be ya the business be cost
stringent measures now be take you
for country ma Kennedy
yeah I told you you are not politicians but better how come here no say am ye ni anya dia the bia no bia benya issue obi bia be ye ho bia
o see
action bia be take bia no obi won issue on
e bia na si form
yes share ensuo abema sise no unim test bi wo krom ha nsuo mu a enye bi no mo de o kan so ye foreign nsuo we no from na me but ye de na si form say companies aye no krom a ye nsuo no se no a na ye be hwe so ma ni ani anoma e bedu ba bi na ma ne de ne emo ye ni nye ho it's about taste and consistently we dey there for some time it's a sour taste.
I have just been told, in fact, my attention has been brought to statement TBR, the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, the Ababonting.
Okay.
Now,
and some.
The Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, CAG, has declared a national agricultural emergency, warning of an imminent collapse of Ghana's grain sector.
Yeah.
As more than 1.2 million metric tons of rice, maize, and soya beans remain unsold across the country.
See that.
Now, me busa me ho say, ade ba kwa ema poultry ye ding, feed.
Yeah, poultry feed.
Poultry feed, two major components are ne board ding, ebro, and soya.
Yeah. Yeah, combine no.
Yeah,
abroso ha.
Yeah, more than 1.2 million metric tons of sanyema nyina yenya tofo
na enso yete o man
na yenya kokon so nwe kokofunu na
importing kokofunu
bibi so kwado atanta mali
yeah
industrial na company a friend boss bell my brother na na managing director
okay.
May so rest in peace na ya boson twefrem pon unim say it got to a time na oil na oil ni guhu na asie ne soya na ne byproduct and we buy hot cake than the oil so it got to a point in time was so much oil but we need a byproduct when that poultry farmers na lie I'm up a byproduct na to no product na we year
98.9
it became more home man more
and na farmers ni here poultry farmers ni here they afra moburu no
enti ade bia but you need baby bibi am in a vacuum sa planting for food planting for feeding needs normal and the sa
and no impact way
and no win for ni and your brother idea ni this have say
planting for food and jobs in ama
who win for no I just say any win for and this is enjoying today.
Very well. Mami activating phone lines no na also dem no come on their
phone. But 1 minute
bra.
Helicopter na 177.
Report no.
Argentina say anytime.
Joel, I think I need updates on this. You're supposed to come and feed us with details.
Argentina say aeroplane, helicopter, echo crash biana. Your first thing your
if I'm sure more friend munya bo tremim be phone lines ne.
Your first thing edition of your weather. Me ka say nya de your part o. But your major thing edition your weather.
Omo ye hwemu do mo say weather.
Okay. That's it. Ghana fly helicopters. Echen Japan. Echen America. Echen UK. Echen Canada. But omo weather no.
Even Nigeria.
Even Nigeria. Sabi South Africa. Omo weather no. Eya nemu ye foggy chen ya. She report on the buyer.
How many times not to say helicopter ship from Ghana?
Meba the tia make us say. Enti keni kwa say we timi ye minor. Because
e dey minor.
Major. Sorry, major. Because enya de ataye enti kapa ko kwa ka esi timi ehwe ni ye
88.9.
So wo ade bebra e na obu ani gubi so. In fact, in the report we were meant to know say omo cry so omo check itinerary ni ye no omo atia check ni ye. Yes, check it. Would you me read the report no back? Okay. Dia o de ba.
You can say nyabo to.
Do you know the mind? What's say? Lack of weather information. There was a formal weather update or the bio or flight route information provided to the pilot before departure. Almost all of them. Now, Okosoro was say adverse weather condition, poor visibility, fog, drizzle, and clouds over southern and middle Ghana, particularly around Kumasi and Brofiedu. Created unsafe flight conditions. Now, let me hear pa Bibi. Yen turn to helicopters.
Why say?
Yen turn to say me catch say. Intina bisa, me can bisa say. Me nyesho se Ghana fly. Helicopters check countries.
Air Force for A2 helicopter pa. Yeah, between Accra, the northern part of Ghana, between Accra, the western part of Ghana, almost fly pa.
This country is not beside.
Oh, asema what Canada? I mean, what the Ghana compare baby to say Canada?
Nigeria, yeah, man.
What statistics were in? Then are they backers are there? Good. Nigeria statistics, no way here. They compare Ghana there. How do you establish that?
Me say asem we na American. What I am trying to say is say, asem si efa bibi mo to say plane. The moment pe you be due diligence, you pe enema pia say pie free mu ba no. You dey asese weather.
Me ba o. Any other evidence say any weather na causes are crashy. Oh, any other evidence? Yes,
Bibi, my
Bibi, Papa no.
Because asema okay. Ade a wokan yes sia no.
Where
nyabotre.
Where sama?
Oh, nyabotre. Enye sama puni summary.
The summary
yes. But nya wakan sia a kire say weather. Meba. Nya wakan sia no e kire say weather because see they were warned about the bad weather condition. Wokan ye. Omo kire say Ashanti region kra na eyetic.
Okay.
Brofu
they were warned. So why did they go ahead?
No can no. Enti say now weather nye and per the meteo update that morning. No can ye kire say now weather no was that bad.
Na
play no koshe hwa. Ade na woka say enye weather. Enti e
I'm not saying it's enye weather.
Enti wo how no say?
Me ade nti. Na weather no go an dey question.
Enti dey na e fan shey.
In the first place, Bibi wo so ya no pa. Na ye see studio ha ubewura ha aha abobi se ade e wa ha emwa wo ma wontimi nwuram now obewura ma who should be blamed
me ami jejereje
asam na me kanza ba na em se go na nyane ansa na ye de be hye bibi no na wa hankasa nso wadwene a wo de anadwene ya ansa na wotu anopa ne te say
two person say human error.
Yes. A part. Me to me can say 100%.
Maybe I didn't know me there. Can't say
and the number 2.
Would you also say human error play a major role?
Yes, because
they were warned.
Somebody
had to take a decision.
I didn't know me there. Obi oche itinerary route near they say. adena wo de ko no mi hu ne se kwan ne so da so yie tio
ono wan kan cho se ohu ne se kwan ne da so yie wa kire weather conditions ti wa kire weather conditions
yes
wo na be decide se me kwa na me nko
enye omo hu se weather ne nye eti sa abra ne de na kan se chenchene se woko
omo I late we have to be there on time. We have to be there on time.
But
now we had there.
Better late.
Trip no kana say kobo.
Better late than never.
Na kobo.
So we are late. Now do now apologize here.
Your point is that a human error, misjudgment.
Yes.
And the mass asem ni see. Na nye say learn to go straight to the
point. There's more to it. Your kind of credit, there's more to it.
It's one way or the other. Me Jesus and Kaweni nyina buy no finally na mon catch say. Although I didn't see it, but human error so ka
omo fang batam. But omo ye free mu.
And the machine na nkasa so problem no. Sen ki etimi admit say baby a pempenso adro no. Si ehwe ne ye de to go and
then a report no kafa machine no.
Na so man kasa am fa ho hwe.
Omo kasa fa.
But the
machine ni autopilot. And well, I have done some checks, but just that on air. I have spoken to some pilots of air. Na me person come convince you normal, but I say there is your commercial helicopter and your military helicopter.
Yes, and number of years are.
And near ma ubehu ewo commercial helicopter mono, you may not necessarily find the same things in a military helicopter because omunina we djuma awomo ye.
Yeah.
We're told say in most military helicopters you may not find the autopilot function.
As in
they have technical reasons. Minimu. Ana unim dia minimu. Lientia.
No na mesumintia se.
No.
Because autopilot no boa.
Addition wo se kosua. Bia soldier for omadwuma omo ye. Any the way omo use aircraft no.
Anyway say more
autopilot no. They must always be in control and handle things. E bia scientia. Enti say na we need autopilot It may not be something unusual.
A part of it.
But a lot of
a honor obe expect to say machine any sa function no. Ebra A2 kwan no. E was say okwa na because okwa encounter problem bia. Sa function intimi support no. I feel na report na ba.
Yeah.
Me expert. We have booked to speak to, in fact, we booked to speak to 2 people. One finally declined, said, after tier reporting massive no person obey comment.
Good.
There's more to it.
But also no J opinion no, somebody about punu ni mu wonfa.
Yes.
Inti me pese me assume say me expert. Because me ankasa report no, I am here to digest it well. Highlights no na menyinya. I'm here to digest the report well so that we can run meaningful interviews on it. Ti afe na ba. I'm sure say in the next few hours from Ochina Kono.
Obi on bekasa.
Ye be sanimu. Omo nkase bi bekasa. Omo nkase bi bekasa.
Just omo retire. Omo service in.
Yes. Of course. Any service for no omo kasa. Those in active service day, we haven't even bothered to call anybody.
Because there's no way of kasa.
Mama me be for Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho dini baby afrefi. Idi ahoma no nye clear e agina yie mami.
No. Rawi.
Idi.
Ya, mani sa be ya be no e wa yiraka.
Da bia wo fra wo line ni twetwe sese ya adan.
Bibi mi komani.
Ko enim.
Incha, ami ya odimai po. Umedi ko na be ba wo Madam say e be nya so en sheda ya be because ye hu dia e kun yam pin for na mo wudi but about ye papa na mo kan wa yam say idea about the Yanka every constituency even warehouse and I'm
there was supposed to be one constituency, one warehouse. Yes, and
yes.
MPP.
Now, you see, me call Anka is Suyamani now, Roy.
Sir?
You've been 10 months, and money at 200. Then who have fallen crowd. Maybe and 1,200 and then 600, 500. And so, I'm not on the Kunaton Chinam San or Moton. And for the get the people found. Inflation 4%. And the previous situation, and 8%. I don't know. You don't you.
Idi, I have tried to manage, but unbearable. Mr. Our line next time. Hello, good evening.
Senior citizen.
Frederick, how far?
Your side too.
Not bad. Not bad.
Greetings to you and our panelists in your studio there. All
right, sir. Let's hear you out. Yeah, bro.
I don't want to comment on this God-forsaken helicopter report. That report is called afterthought report. They know the families, the cost of the helicopter, but they don't want Akufo-Addo government to take the credit. So they will tell the report as if there is the weather. There's a fault with the helicopter that Akufo-Addo wanted to purchase a new one. They know it. But because of politics, lies and propaganda that NDC told Ghanaians, they don't want to put the true reflection of the report out there. They know. NDC, they know. We know them. They are, all of them are near me here. You know me, what I'm speaking to you. Last Khaled, over 2 months now, our official folks did not receive their premise. Over 4 months. First time in the history of Ghana. And Akufo-Addo, hardly before 2 weeks, we don't have premise. But I'm talking to you, there's no premise for official folks to use. But here is the government all over the place, gallivanting, disturbing the peace in parliament. You see, these are the people that we voted for. When you talk, they will go and quote something from the NDC market women that a bag of rice is this and Akufo-Addo. Who told them? We Ghanaians, we all know before Akufo-Addo left power, fuel was 14 cedis, not 17 cedis. But the bigger question is, how much is kenke today? As they did the comparison, how much is a pair of tomatoes? That is the question. We used to buy Camot 10 cedi and Akufo-Addo, but today Camot is 15 cedi. How are they doing their comparison? When you talk, they say fuel is this, dollar is this. Dollar cedi is appreciating the dollar, but still the price of commodity in the market are on the rise. I say I bought engine oil, 500 cedi. The same castor oil, I bought it just last 2 weeks. It was 950 Ghana cedi. Why are we going as a country? When you talk, the NDC MPs and their apparently communicators come and throw that into the eyes of Ghanaians. They think Ghanaians are like 1960s. Now we are in 21st century. Everybody, that is what Akufo-Addo say, every child should have at least formal education, so that if NDC will bring Ghanaian sugar to campaign and lie to you, you should be able to expose them. That is why we have the free SHS.
Okay.
So NDC this time around, they cannot deceive Ghanaians.
Very well.
2028, we are going to do the needful by voting for Dr. Baumia.
Frederick, thanks for your thoughts. Hello, good evening.
This your propaganda. You talk in the mind.
Good evening, saying now free here.
Yeah, from me bright and me casa fair abuso kind.
Right, yanko enemy.
Me that's any happen out there money. Maninchia honorable Madiji. Maninchia honorable some agency back good board back. It is hello, but what you mean, Candy?
Beto on Kapapa.
Unim.
David.
Yes, source propaganda. Any food MPP 4 person mutu Ghana for any no. The Muya the Papa, I can Ghana for Amamu 87 MP, our parliament. Amadota Mahmoud Baumia, Anya 37%. You know my way move, and almost good for oil. A better petrol so Eddie Amagana for. Good for oil, no, a petrol so Eddie Magana for. It's a Mubana Mubekata, Muji Ghana is Kata Mudi, because the Musisa Ghana good. I do go do would you call man on the airport petrol? Move call position, now petrol and liter, ASC city. And then move out a country and I tell Ghana for. And then Yamiadum, Yanya finance minister, Papa, honorable at 240. I owe to Tunia May, Uncle Bobusia, and from Bayeke party, any watch party, we are, Wakotina Bruce, or San Oyare. Yanya by Papa and now Middle Catay, $10 city, 60%. I was so careful in 9 years. Dollar upper form, it is 9 on ya, a multimeter every car, take off on your mother. And so multi peppers and muse, or multi peppers, so and for Magana for 9 people for Musalamu Yedi. And more, I don't, I will do. Maybe so, and I cook for the time. And one on there, 1.5 million. And then Yanya Moya told me 50 Ghana. And now I'm a new Cassie. Petrol so at boom at the Amad driver for until MPP for more calm one to move. Okay. And after your market or the community so and any Ghana for say Ghana for so news and then I don't know that you.
That's it. I'm coming in. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Acho dini baby Afrifi.
Devil is Salaya, I'm Catafrico Bodumansi.
It's on catch bra.
Na me my child kakla avina masaba.
Yo, ganet you.
Yeah, nyamishira ni jumapa udi.
Amen.
Na me bo me peli kwa basu. Me MP onabo ketetelawe. Nyamishira ni jumapa udi amalo amanyafo. Na me kama semusa. Me si MP before omo ye break. Omo blesso na ye tom omo 5 kilo 1.5 and na ye ton 50 Ghana 55. Na ye ka musi Yantinya Mato, but I got now Omuya no Munjai, Ubalo Manyaha, Apamana market, Ubanyo more 5 kilos, 50 Ghana, 55, 50 Ghana. Wait, ya Mama Wanyadi, Wayadi Pamay. Now, make a minister Ghana rice now, or Mutu Yantono. Yes, Mutu Ghana rice, or Mutu to my Yavet Yato, or Mutu Mudiano, or Muton, the other Ghana war.
Devil is a liar. Devil is a liar.
Yes, sir.
Local rice farmer no. I buy a mano incentives biao.
Buy
meba. Local rice farmer no irrigation. Ko be fa so krampo water ne farm no kra no obre. The cost of producing a bag of rice. E wo Ghana ha wo soro chain Vietnam. It is a nipa na okwakofa fi Vietnam no or the bar the price ne be cost our form a chen Ghana ni the end because Ghana had no cost of production was so
yo the American is say I was one of moving in Nigeria no on be papa tare wa Togo on be to Ghana ha on mu die go from Ghana ni be se akodi ade wa Togo
because we ni mentia I will say na tete devil is a liar. Mama education be. Sa gawo for na o di omo example so mo ko fanta de free Togo beton fofofo no. Most of them smuggle. Omo ntua duty. Into oba beton fofofo wo ko fa utua duty no. Wo de be ko soro. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Eja udini baby Afribi.
Brown the Bismark.
Baba Yaya.
Champion man. Judy.
Medase.
And man I make a choice who the matter over. No be BU. Come here radio station be say somebody MPP MP4 na bet na ona MPP na year way. Oh, if I more some okay. Who say excellent. Abanu should be ya. If it so be crap ya who say na no.
expensive na ọsọ ọmụ hwẹ na ọmụ titi na mebi suma farmers no na nkasa bio nneɛma no ɛba fam a na Ghana 40 na atọ na wɔn si ɔmo ntɔ ɔmo no yɛsi yɛ de nyɛ de atɔ so ne bɔn so saa wɔ soro ɔmua akuafoɔ no ɛbɛyɛ de na ɔmo ti na atɔ ama Ghana foɔ atɔ so ɛna afɛ nso import no ɛwɔ dunu bɔtɔm ɛwɔ nea ɔmo nya ntia so nti ɔmo nhwɛ yɛn bibi nkadeɛ na etire kɔ asɛn ka edi a yɛkɔ bronya yi yɛwie pɛ yɛsan kɔ ɛfɛ ne sɛ azumi yɛsan kɔ ɛsala yɛbɛdi bronya fa amu papapapa anka bɛyɛ 3 months yaba bɛka so kɛmi boundu ɛnyɛ permanently o ebia for the meantime for this 6 months yɛfiri nya kɔkuta yɛbɛdi sala no me boundu export import na afei mum na ɛwɔ hɔ no bronya ne muslims no yɛntɔ ɛno na yɛnhwɛ sɛ akuafoɔ yi ɔmo nyɛ ɔmo sika anaa mo to hɔ mama nkurɔfo no akɔdɔ ɛnya de mmeaboa wɔ mo kakra nso aba nso a ɛto hɔ ɛda hɔ ɛna ɛɛsɛe nti na bɛno na obi asɛ no ho pɛ sɛ amana bɛyɛ ne deɛ amana akɔdɔ na afei deɛ ɛto hɔ bɛwia tia sɛ Ghana yɛasan hyɛ mu bi because nipa na nkɔdɔ ɛbɛsan hyɛ ɔto mefiri hɔ a bibi mekɔ plane asɛm ne deɛ ma sa na memeka meni hwie wɔ so ɛna ɛfɛ ne sɛ afɔnyɔma ako nso onya sɛ tɛmbia ɔhunahuna NDC-foɔ sɛ aban bɛtesa no masa nyɛ sɛ aban bɛtesa nti Ghanafoɔ ɛbɛtena sɛ obi ba na ɔmbɛdi sika NDC-foɔ nso di na mo ba montwe ɔma so bɛsɛ nyɛ sɛ bia mo ba sa bɛsɛ ɔmɔtwe ɔma so wɔ nokorɛ nti wobɛti ntorɔ akɔtwe obi asɛ ɛnɛ yɛntwe bɛn mo ma nokorɛ no adi yɛntwe nka sɛ ɛbɛsɛ aban bɛtesa nti na sɛ sɛ ɛni ntina mo di mo wiɛ na mo fi sɛ tɔkɔ no bɛtena hɔ na sika na wo electricity ɔkɔyɛ no wokɔyɛ hɔ sa fra wọ́n ti náà kọ̀tí obi à ń fẹ́ sẹ́ wọ́n mi kọ́ yẹn no wọ́n yẹn ẹ̀kọ́ so wọ́n kọ́ akaboa ama hɔ ayɛ pata ne nyinaa nti wọ́n pɛ sɛ nkatɔ kɔ no ntena hɔ na wọ́n wudi case akɔ a ɛne nko wɔn na odi ama o yɛ wɔ ha na yi lady bibi bɛka yɛ a ɛwɔ court yɛn wie na ɔmo paase yɛ obi di kɔ court sɛ ɔmo yɛn paase nso ɛwɔ court na ɔmo paase yɛ yi lady ɛma asɛm no tu yi ɔmo etu ayɛ masa ɔmo tɔ bɛ ebi ntina bibi nyame nhyira o saa nipa yɛ pɛ paa o bɔ Ghana young boys ama ɔmo ati politics ase.
Me da se. Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir, master.
Yahuza the bull.
Yes, sir, boss.
Bibi aboko there.
Oh, boko. Yemi boko pa.
Oma ini tiyo yemko.
Me da se we there mincha is still regional network connector. Wa o se kura you to know is still regional nyaminshira no pa jo ashama so. Nyaminsha na makate so branches so nkasi akrabo. Obianka na kuma tunu na bi so a me fight ni ma enkoba ne saa be ye benya mpemfo a wo fia na de bia party beba na youth na ndc youth wo ho be che wo na mpemfo na enya won na wo fia no pa so be ne wo so bibi that's Hausa for you me nita mama ko bia na me na hwe nipa bibi Ghana kwafo Ghana mpemfo aban a wo baba no omo nye seriously kwafo ho omo dwe kwafo entira metu che America opoku no gagai nyame hira no why okwafo no why ndoba na ewie no kwan kwa ka akwafa ndoba na abakrom bibi eyasem atadia odebe ye kwu adwuma no so eyasem obre it is so dia tetefunu obi a young guy no odo and do baby cry no agogo because okum no ndo do mpe funu fi won because won no what be credit and fi amanone e de ba eto mo nju ekwafo se be do baby obeka ba de da but let the crank say ya fight hui our central region o baby wow eti Ghana ekwafo fight the way yam pen for the be esi ya won no ya omo nju won ebi o kẹ̀kẹ́ Ghana nyàmé ìṣirà yàtàsí àyẹ̀wò brown kwankwo tax cost mi dua broad na eburo ma niye na Ghana ni be fia akọ Burkina Faso a ọnu nu nsu to bako a this 1 year asana nsu ato na yakoto to si wo enari ya asati bako a obe pede agugo obe biye anya omampenya ndobai anka say anu no on this one my parents say one farm brand one farm school fee bill o tu asaka no so you go to me talk as more than 10 gallant fiako more than kanesi
was a medasi.
And baby, me many prince and fight me. I was that I didn't want you to from me. You, sir. And now, Damasi.
Yes, sir. The men here, Chuma. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, baby.
Pachodini, baby, Afrifi.
You were Edie.
Edie, uncle.
Yo, Minchia. I'm in Chia, the only illiterate man in English. That's the boo. We always had a boo. Maybe you'll be a Minchia. Baby, I'm saying, in Kenya, Napchas, one would be brave. But I tell you, I won't. Yet your memoir. Nipa kasa frechia ifrabem ena yati your friends the public account committee asabi yenina yehu abana office na kasa echi o share amanfo a umbedi boni dream e wo ma we mo nchi fam da papa ya ena egusa different dia dada no ene omo ye ejuma ende sabi omo ho aba se o diga na sika eno no akoye problem yesre John Zaman mama say bia wodi na kapedia ye hu bepi to bia no di kame 20 ye ma John mama paso.
Okay, your line is pretty bad, very crappy. Hello, good evening.
What to say, baby?
Eja usumete won kanche papa.
Never knew I could say that's what you said yesterday. But baby, no, a big boy and a bad boy.
Then a person the mommy.
I said, you I know, plastic, no man idea. Will be a negative. My sister, they are seeing in Singapore. One of my bands are robber. You can hear your paper back.
Yeah.
And a pure water, money at the other, not man with your good. Tank as you be my silver. I did not cap in position. So, who our cap, consent book cap. You near blaming you. We shall tell you, sir. One like you, who came. Jesus Christ. Then I was in a car. A man you were born a car. But you were born in your ball minister. Your money, she can put you up inside. I don't go to them. I can't this here, people. But what? She cannot do that. $43 million and the work knows will be up to you $1 million. For I said, I can't this here, people. And now I have to tell you, who does say Parliament will kill you all? Now, a very much closer than them. Don't know what about you that is all LPPD. No, after you marking, you want to people. When you have a judge before that, you know, I don't want to say you have a judge before that. And you know, I achieved that if you went to not come up work. I don't know until home. And yes, I began to see how they are my judge. No profit support. That I'm saying, and now you're here. What was it? 30 years ago. And I want it. But the friend of man, not to boost you, hope you. I know, as I say, see some teachers on the for I'm not open to that then. 2 years when I'm more because I feel the key. And you comfortable boy, you wouldn't be. And see, you pay for Kagalam. And what was your paper video on time or you want to watch it? Okay, you want it. I'm very fascinating. I don't make so. Now, 8 years, to be a fine year, for 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, my baby,
okay.
And let you know what kind of idea. What you know who's a father to be a 8 months, 8 years, I know, maybe by some months,
Matthias, ahomano so krampo munye. Ma me fa me last caller, me fa calls ni biem, na me fancy. Hello, good evening.
Yivi.
Yes, sir.
The mouthpiece of the Masaka.
Sakura Gane to Yanko.
Chamajo ni wakasa.
Debbie.
Nede le nyawo number.
Beno kase we are me afro. Why?
You
are framing
Mate.
They always say, we would say, and we more people move up crusade. Asasia, Yedi farm. Omo asase no kura titi galamse omo di ma galamse po. Okay.
Yeah.
You see, all say farmers in this see omo say galamse no ediska ba anti omo doduo enye omo nya omo doduo edi asase na ma galamse po.
Empa.
Ene muka mubo video bi o hini bia yakotia omo ya galam so be dina o defend omo check the cast ya we kura say wa ye penyanka asem bia ye be katre pap sa o hini no maybe gala on sometimes o the bia ni kase galam say for no mutini galam without chiefs when the wo pia opian abana kaza omuni me na me wo land as a landlord we bet me free baby aba no to galamse without my knowledge we who say every most of the itinerary politicians you know we and so I for you na control to say politicians beyond you call assassin so go to galamse without knowing the tip in the right area. With the and Pia Jippy, so Omuna victims Papa Pakra. And to go who are the Papa Bia of this can yet. Umber developers more you to know more no need to ma. Would they share most of the areas I galamstin? Who called more you to the near Juma? Oh, and Tim is there abandon funny nice you. Or anyway, or conducted Sagalam Sinukra. Everybody know, maybe son. I don't think I will be our own person to the end. No quiet there.
Now, cross crown way or any way I wear any penny since you quine.
Yes,
when you're home, you bet chin the hour say
last year, one Casauma, same way, a catcher on Kora.
Sakura may fancy you be a Becassa, Medasi.
That is
Mati. 989 FM me fa calls no ABM me dane me ho akwaba me koba me ne Encancer New Love member of Kennedy Ejapong for flag bearer campaign team what ha e be he connect ni asan so ahwe other matters nso a edapono so ye ba sisia
Tovilla Water Solutions. Tovilla Water Solutions. If in a water treatment you define it. Tovilla Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems. Tovilla Water Solutions. Water research deo. Training deo. Tovilla Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply. Tovilla Water Solutions. We provide safe water for your homes, companies, industries, communities, government and non-governmental organizations.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovilla Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055 24 90 864. We are located at Titegu, Accra, Ghana.
And Mrena say a pepper Mrantiane Mapawa. Omwadam Wadisroku and Kudian Munabaso. I am the 2025 Swagger War. And he can say, Afi, I was nearly 50 years. I don't hear the Golden Jubilee edition of the Swagger War. Paso Accra International Conference Center. Saturday, November 15, 2025. Time, 6 p.m. Assembly Daso. A call for change in national orientation and investment in sports. Special guest of honor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And a guest of honor, I am Mr. Julius Debra, Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Also in attendance, I am Mr. Gianni Mello, President, Association of International Sports Press, AIPS, performing live. I am Afro and Dancehall Star, Stone Boy. Say a Swagger Awards, Saturday, 15th November 2025 at Wakra International Conference Center. The longest running awards event in Ghana. I had the 50th Swag Awards. GCB Bank, Gold Board, Tobinco, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Free Zones Authority, National Petroleum Authority, Omnipsic Bank, Phoenix Insurance, etc. And the 50th Swag Awards. Another time to celebrate and honor the best to inspire the rest.
Welcome back. Happy 98.9 FM. EpaHoaDaben Jumedie enie. Unfortunately, Koku Mauli Nanegbe Entimian joining last minute issues be by apprenti wasra kwanse and the channel. And he's a lone ranger, clad in white. I say na watching mono at least 2 days be omudia also timi shefita kakra. In Kansas New Love, and we're joining me, member of the MPP communications team and a member of Canada Japan campaign team, or no handle communications in the side and the power. Bra. Now, Bokode, campaign no saying.
Minya, Mecha Tea for, and now afraid for. Share in some of Kanyina, a Ghana for us on that form.
Okay.
Now, Kennedy or Hine Japan. Obiaka say he's the person who can win election for New Patriotic Party. Enti yeguso. Ya kaya asem delegates. Na delegates in so JSO. And 70 bia o ke kan say ene sa rice ni maize ni ayeyi.
Soya ni adia.
Soya ni hono man.
Ebua
mo yenya tofo. Kana de ko jina tamale. Eno ne ya say pragmatic no. Or say I'll make these 5 northern regions bread baskets of Ghana and West Africa, and beyond. Odu Tamale, or say, hey, this airport we said the runway with Dashui. I'll convert 80% of this airport to be a cargo airport.
Okay.
Oh, just say business mind.
They said no, you have a steer.
You have a steer
at the bank crying.
Oh, we are crying on Mamali. What's it from Tamale to Heathrow? 6 hours.
Okay.
Until we can even send tomatoes, fresh, organic,
fresh from the farm.
Fresh from the farm. Near packaging. Let's do it to the next 6 hours. What I say? This is what we say. Politician from politician bang and practical solutions that
practical solutions that titi bro na
kase when book di anu kwa no me de
practical solutions na one street one factory one village one dam one constituency one warehouse
bibi MPP for na nka o masem yi
o ma nyo madwuma yi anu ma nka o masem yi
asem no o mo anka ne yi.
A results of people, is it about your kind and say your so why
the semblance of the results are there by Yanka. Assembly. Some catch me not already my
no, but say wait me and come as a baby. I was in your man or no moment to Honomu who and Anto Ababa
pa.
And resulting
elections are 1, 2 things.
Okay.
Practically, elections bia nipane when bia most of it the major year propaganda.
How?
Rhetoric.
So what's why a factory or district bia? How much propaganda
Bibi, look at what they did to free SHS.
Okay.
Look at what they did to free SHS. Free SHS na nanadu jaho ene ni ewumi.
And then asasa
Bibi won't
why they complaining?
Even ene PTA dues nkwa cry say.
The PTA dues there a teacher for
yes, under the Akufo-Addo free SHS, PTA dues cannot go beyond a certain threshold.
Okay.
Under
Akufo-Addo
PTA. PTA was there. But Akufo-Addo say PTA no your threshold you cannot cross beyond 200 cities. And he say PTA no say government any schools in the trans and accept 500 cities at the 300 capital government that they was paying.
And that's way there.
You see, and where's any count? Where's got it?
Parents need for some way to make 2 years cana. Parents now, what parents
only parents one kind.
Now buying a fixed PTA dues.
Parents and teachers, no. So one school, now say 1,200 people. You call PTA meeting and you pay back 100. Those few small people will go and take the decision on behalf of the majority. Then they impose on them. And no cry PTA dues and cry to me jai school. Of course, secondary school won't take classroom yem pam will be PTA dues there.
There be.
When
we school, I'm quite be and see that.
Media me won't be. School, yes.
Yeah, now I didn't know a confuse no.
A confuse no.
And then PTA dues.
School fees, yeah, even school uniform, a typical uniform, correct. Yetime pamon kora.
Oh, how say school uniform na time.
Na make that yayi.
When school they provide uniform.
Say kuma say ask you take classroom you say obi I say chale ya pamon. Every classroom.
Say a part of
one
discipline.
Discipline. Nipa no ska wo de koto. Akufo-Addo implemented 2017 free SHS. He was even some places providing shoes, uniforms. And so look at what the NDC did to free SHS. One district, one warehouse. All the 6 constituencies. Me come baby am here adwuma me.
Okay.
A walk the Boko enclaves. Every constituency have that warehouse.
Really?
Yes. Galu Edia wo Krobia friend Nisbruga I did the dam there. Baby I'm a dam no one about 400-500 meters away. The warehouse is there.
Okay. 98.9.
Oba
Zebila. Empona ho munya 000.
Say ntokano. Go the bad candidates call elections anisi. Oba Zebila ebi wo ho. Oba Kasongo.
Ekrobi wo friend Kasongo.
Yes.
Sa. Anya Kasongo.
Kasongo is a Kasongo. Anya Kasongo Kosogu.
Kosogu.
Yes.
Kano Koso.
Kosogu. Enti akwani kan one district one warehouse. One click me. Because me
Tento Obama Kennedy Japan na.
You see, it's what outside. I can know your previous and I'm here.
Say Basando Ababak.
And Adema Bano. Enti Bibi Kennedy or Hina Japan. Like a rising tide now.
Okay.
Who is going to lift every boat? Not only in New Patriotic Party, but in Ghana.
But it said now to Shiako Kani baby. I don't know if the report is correct.
Yes.
But or say under Kennedy Japan, you must be for certificate.
Exactly the point.
Eh.
That's what be when a Juma. Just be beauty and you'll be a presenter.
Yeah.
Say Jimama or the oil.
Yeah.
Or more motia anymore, dear no way. I didn't know working.
Almost you, Mojuma.
Cleaners don't be cleaner up and there no way.
Tinipa no you're qualified to cry well funny.
And you're qualified. Oh, be a chance in be an in it muaso. Chance in be an in muaso.
And you bet me I know
not to share some more or some cantos in say, only by me any case, only by me any problem. And ne crowd with now casa about me and casa. But say a power dear is about Kennedy.
Okay.
Now, political party, what's the idea now they pay?
To me.
Exactly the point. Bibi, I have a crowd is ever can say it's a lit area.
Okay.
Never nipa 10. Or they are 10. Don't go beyond 10. Nebu so almost say a nipa 5 for now do more con. We nimu cry said now bubo mudin chrem. A nipa 10. So when you're less than 6 people tell you Canada I may buy room. I'm telling you.
My Shadaya Savia who's already 6 out of every 10 Ghanaians prefer Ken.
2023, call elections.
Yeah.
Some my office we actually cook we sanity to link. So muhumi. This time na me kasa a movement and they went to me. Obviously, what would they would grow? But we are not going to do. What we are no tears. One tears is Kennedy. Kennedy or tears, no more funny money and to Abama.
Street in a pen.
For the first time, Tito Lay to Abana Pie. Tito Lay MP to Abana MPP and 90%. First time.
Who blame it on candidate Baumia?
The candidate is by her. The report but what surprises me, what is intriguing for me, is a former majority and minority leader and MP for Swami.
Honorable say James Abons.
Yes. Now who you be Ghana, New Patriotic Party, those of us and those people who knows on one report or Trevor Ashanti. In Ashanti region, he was the chairman of the election review committee. On one report, on one Kasakra TV so kind. Said the candidate was bad. But yet he's the leading person who is taking him going around saying Cotton.
He probably mentioned it as part of the reasons, not the sole reason.
Fine. Election lost there multiple reasons. But you can a candidate about that. What else do you want us to believe?
Did he use that expression?
Was he candidate in so home?
Yeah, but one can say the candidate is bad.
And a candidate
different
candidate in a
I mean, what can a candidate in a Kahua? A horn also Busan said, no,
Professor Bakwe report. Before the report even get out. Now I'm for I say boom. We can say about me, I am penny. Why? Because they know that the man is not capable. The capabilities were from Bibi. Yeah, Kwatuaba. Who TSCA Happy FM. Nasa what them my Tuaba. Near Tuaba na ulu. So what that tells you? We are now coaching simple to catch them and say, or more bontina and Tuamami. I didn't know man Tuamami.
Sa Baumia Nimudra Mokase Nimu hey. Namu Nimu de da until 7
we knew the party knew.
But what turning my Ghana for? You were one of those people who said
they say party now, so and I'm a communicator for the party. What should I do?
And you don't mind. When you say any competence, so
competence. No, it's far from competence.
Okay.
It's far from competence.
Then what is it then?
Baumia can be a good leader. Baumia can be a good president if he's allowed to work.
And now he's coming on his own accord. He's coming on his own accord. Why can't he work?
The only problem I have with Baumia is on your fair.
Okay.
The decision taking very bad. But he, as a competent person, said, "For Ghana, na ya kase was sending normal. Now I hear I had a late country. I had the do baby abuga we do baby with step toes even abroad. Now they don't try when he said he was one of the biggest financiers of his campaign.
Now Patch is saying
there are incidents. He was vice president. There are incidents that happen in one campaign. And some were winning fiber incident going forward into the elections.
They said, I went to me and swallow.
That be me make a kind of hat. Because you're elections. You might not know. But I believe sincerely that Kennedy Japan is going to win these elections. And it's going to win your hands down. And if Kennedy wins, New Patriotic Party is winning power 2028. Now, the propaganda and them. And yeah. No, Asante Boate kwa kansembi. I don't agree with you entirely. But and some more kind bebre nso ya no kre. And some more kind bebre ya no kre. I don't want to say about lie. Sadia no adidi ni trima adidi ni ho ama bi kura akoso ne yire so na no ne yire se gba omia e ba New Patriotic Party 24 years ni 25 years. Nani kunu su gina ba bi so oba party 17 years. Ye wia no akwa gina o no ye concept party wo kai time and commode mo wo ayi no ayi event is na that's not theater o kai concept party commode
kiso concept party we dia go ro na
commode na that time that there o kai bi yes.
And yes, sir, and some can about other candidates na mo party mpanifo se munyai.
And some can be.
Send your
what can I repeat? Now we can some repeat what have I said.
Tell us what your concert party.
Nanya concert party no ye. Obi nam pragmatic person. Ah, we discipline or honest. A culture will say, me see I say ya. this is what I'm bringing. Me bahasia, this is what I'm bringing. This I'm capable of doing.
Now, when I say Dr. Bawumia is not sharing the policies in the
policy bay,
it be a own penance muntin and yadia will be
what to be.
Oh yes, also or party welfare policy or whatever. Party welfare they bidding a name. Or the rank and file at the year this time around in the MPP. And only delegates in Ekasa and Udim say and only here or more. And the delegates appear to be responding positively.
Yeah, say Obia welfare so
but that's a policy
but
statement.
We are looking at the larger picture. That is a larger picture. This is a myopic thinking.
No, but the point is that at the moment, one cross flag bearer, obey then no the airport to Krona and answer wo cargo airport in Abem. Niabema delegates at Abama on Wabenya 2 million and then was so a president and any here.
Maybe winning what they tell
the welfare
of what thing that they criticize Kennedy communicators. I must see about international issues.
More national issues.
I didn't need attack John Mahama administration.
I didn't know more attack.
Yes.
Nasana moye.
Exactly. What? Until Mikasa on only the myopic. Why are you saying that he's dealing with delegates? Is he not seeking to be a flag bearer and leading the party to go to elections? Until all party for the now what you are going to do for Ghana and then
we did flag bearer a vision for Ghana.
Exactly.
At the moment he needs to convince the delegates
to get their power. That he can do this.
And of
but after I've done this for you, this is what the next. Kennedy doesn't need say or cast or
Kennedy plan for party rank and file again. What is the strategy to make people feel good in the party?
When maybe now kind. Is that not to say Kennedy there? You need certificate. Okay. In government, what Kennedy was professing to proposing to the government at the day, and then come with 10%. And Kasalo Suyema. When we are doing recruitment, everything online. When we are doing this, everything online. Do you know? There are people in certain positions today. They were all part of our planning committees.
What positions being? What kind of national positions and party positions?
Government positions.
Okay.
I don't want to mention them for people to be
NDC
boss positions.
And part of my planning.
And they went there through internet applications. And they pretended to be New Patriotic Party support. They are Ghanaians.
Is that not the point?
That's the point. Obi Yajuma may need problem. But there are sensitive areas. So who do opponent to Kotua?
And I'm sure some.
This is the kind of result you get.
And I'm sure some competence in people, even when NDC has come to
competence. Baby, I don't want to be mentioning names because all kind of names are you are not being fair to them.
Okay.
They were not fair to us, one, but at the now or year Juma Okuboni dia, you are not being fair. And commit mama example bear 10-5.
Okay.
Bibri. And see what Kennedy prefers welfare policies will I know crowd there one fan 20 because I there be aware that
okay
even most of the MPs are money nama Kennedy sponsored them freely even last elections.
Yeah,
how many sewing machines not say last elections, how many used clothes, how many what do you call it, street lights. And I know the infant or welfare and crowd we or no there party people know that is Kennedy for you.
Or that.
And he doesn't need to work or convince you. It's up to his opponent almost on baby no. Omuna yourself moka omodi amieti.
Na nano say moko to abanu na or recorded 0 in any constituency.
Yes.
Or be rejected results.
Exactly so. Why that?
But why would that happen?
Or cancer. Or call constituency now all year torn. Or more ne begina ho. One of the constituencies Northeast.
Okay.
Constituency chairman Ibejina, you are Kennedy power two, has a year to about 95 in a mile. When we are no mutinjimiasa, and no see you crewing in a banty and famana, and yet the Kamba Umiadion.
I don't know.
Or call baby, you saying you are 23.
No any agents or
agents.
Any electoral commission.
Electoral commission.
Is it any electoral commission supervising elections? No? Then you are impugning the integrity of the EC. Say they didn't do a credible job by managing more elections. No? Is that the point?
Bibi. Election you could be OT. Me na me catch you say me can election committee. Kennedy be line nipa up. No less than
witnesses.
20. Ya bro.
The Pamo Mufi polling center.
Exactly the point. Now you go the capital of Northeast. The lady there has to run for cover. And you honey a day a kunya share land agent near pie na wo be now.
Koyache.
What was the boot? At the idea of friend was the boot. As we would have the idea boat was in your corner. That's what we went through. And it was orchestrated by MPs.
EpaHoaDaben.
People who supposed to know better. And ya ono Kennedy neka. The delegates who voted for him. Zamasa ya to abanema ya koye adwuma ye hunu. Because ya to abane wi an ye chinchini ensa na ye fae. And this time around, omka so anya zelo a mempene because ye bane ye komu a wa bane wo ho. What can we are ebony?
One pray a recipe for chaos.
Enya yam pneu. Ye we are sa bane se good box. Yes, is a good box, mam ko fa box no bra ne enkan. And the moment one area, one police station give even one vote to Kennedy now Manizera, it doesn't matter all the.
Are you saying that Ken is so attractive, sir? There could be a polling station here.
Not only a polling station.
There won't be a polling station here. Ultimately recorded 0.
I'm telling you exactly so. Yes. Yes. No, now because a polling agents. When your man prissy kusasi, no be a quack man prissy for because to about kusasi for babu and man prissy for babu. Where your internal election in patriotic party.
Yeah, but
why would somebody intimidate someone?
It was the same last year.
In America,
it was the same in 2023.
2023.
And
what's same?
Is it not the same?
Same. It's the same New Patriotic Party, but people were intimidating their fellow MPPs. And it's a siano, the aqua and say,
yeah,
Yenina near Bam, Yenina, and the old bar. So we are met with Triam, we met with Bia, who is kind of chammy. By the party, won't be jam.
Or say, oh, you are north, no bay or north, and may or south.
As I laid the point, yeah, and none of America's until watching the end. If you go to the north today, now who campaign people are running now. One way I can near on to about cry yiba me on to about manida. I'm sorry, I'm in the first place. Yeah, 2023 elections. Who started tribalism, tribal politics and religious politics?
My last primaries.
Yes, 2023.
Unim your shares.
And you about me and the says, Zongo for you now, some family brown to Amami. Muslim for you now, some family brown to Abami. Not necessarily now, some family to Abami.
But why do you choose strategically candidates from certain regions? It's because you want to attract votes from there.
And New Patriotic Party you choose region and say religion and say
more vice presidents are more forward.
Listen, your vice president.
Strategically, you have gone to the north.
Strategically, because we are coming from UP. Because we are coming from UP, we think that when we have the south and you have the north marriage, you cut across. Now, from 19...
Why do you cut across? Because you want votes?
Yes.
Because the votes...
That's Ghana is a unitary country, so why do you let people be marginalized? Anyone saw my people and it would just be more. And then your tradition, no, a crowd there. I wouldn't miss first, now you were a time UP, we move Accra or Ghana, something. Omunina became UP at the time, United Party. And the any party, ni crowd there. A national
a tribal based crowd more because UP Nankasa and tribes are forming
party.
To me, more tribal based.
Yeah, tribal based and your own national.
It is a tribalism because of party. I don't know say you
and nothing any was here because no, all the people came together and we tried to satisfy everybody.
Okay.
It's the reason why when you got to a point, say ye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia as a fiber. Okay, your mama you simply says ye Baumia or no better Obama Baumia.
Because no gene this
way.
No, some way you saw
Dampeno. Adentina NDC for the time immemorial. You took how many elections in Yako? It's only once that they had a Muslim as a running mate. In that election, they lost.
Which one?
Former Kumbungu MP.
Malaji Mumuni. Nunya accident.
No, it's Ismail Infantino.
John Mahama became the second running mate.
The second after him
from the north.
From the north, no. But John Mahama is not a Muslim.
Okay.
And John Mahama, as a Christian Northerner, won all the Zongo community, which are predominantly Muslims.
And your point of that example, Eddie?
My point is that even the Muslims prefer a Christian candidate to a Muslim candidate.
Why is your emphasis on Christian and Muslim?
On the debate, Una busa question na mi chirem na je say I was attending the bomb here.
Say me busa question.
And I mean what busa na ma chirem and I was attending the other
bomb. Muti na ma say busa follow up.
Follow up ni dey.
And me busa ya o.
My emphasis is not there. Say a Muslim and not Christians. And one our kind.
So your party, point is that
our party or New Patriotic Party is a national in character, and our nationality and because we cut across from 1992 today. Say ye a Christian, the next person that comes is a Muslim. Professor Dubois did it. President Kufuor did it twice. And then the second time, first time, your name Martin he was also a Muslim. And we filed Mahama and we didn't win the election twice. Nanado picked Baumia, went all the way 8 years losing elections and won 8 years and maintained him. And they decided, say, okay, Muslims, no, and then Northerners near the meter, and for Bimra. They're not a Baumia buyer. And our people and Ghanaians have rejected that. So what do we say?
We shouldn't go down the same.
We shouldn't go down the same trajectory. And more so, our candidate is not sellable. On one casa, on one campaign team, you catch it say, you be ye Baumia, you be breast, you be tongue. On one casa, they tell us. Let me tell you. When we are going into 2024 elections, one of the Rwandan man, I catch them and say, this is an experiment we are going to do. And picking Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is strategic. We want to see if the Southern Christians reject Baumia, we want to see whether the Muslims will vote him. To mark up or to make up what we are going to lose in the South. Did they turn out to be? They are still in the same camp. You got 2024 elections. And they know on one campaign group say selling Baumiano is difficult. Now, let's come to terms with us. This prior phrase, if your fundamentals are weak, the dollar will expose you.
The exchange rate
will expose you. They asked the same question to him. Or say, if your exchange rate is high, it doesn't make your fundamentals are weak. And yet directly opposite. So what turning? Okay. Nina brofo. You see, we gave Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia a single job. One pet.
I don't need anything. To win power for you.
No.
Or to retain power.
No. As a running mate, to maintain our city to dollar, to make our physical look good. And he failed.
So Dr. Baumia, we need primary see Amobekuya. Ubetima campaign amano.
Send the party na New Patriotic Party into Minyaye.
But with all you have said and with all the experiences when you're with Baumia as vice president, performance and all marking no negative. So we winning flag bearer and no napo party no present no free party no so your party juma. Obey then no convincing me say me to abama Dr. Baumia when and the woman who say ejuma no ntimi nye.
Enya say ejuma no ntimi je odi abeka nya onti. Me say ne ton ne be ye tin. Ma can this we several times.
Na say ne ton no nko. And then ejuma ye nso nko.
Ejuma ye no
waka wa several times. Ebia ne so kan say
ba ko pena maka me kan ejuma.
It is the major your friend is saying exchange rate. A major.
Yes. Me see, I friend American ejuma. So we gave him one job and he failed.
And me bu say and then no muko to aba na muko yi na. Obetimi a convince Ghana for say Dr. Baumia is the best.
Ejuma na din dada and say be kwa so ahwe. It's the reason why I catch us about Baumia cannot win an election in 2028. Obi I catch about Baumia can win an election, but this will come 4-5. How many election cycles?
And announce ko bebre answer.
Nana ko
3 times.
Listen. Nanando, the call election first time when you say.
Oh, his performance was far better than Baumia.
Second time when you say. Second time when you say. There's no day Nanado fall below 45%. There's no day.
It's about me set a record.
New record. Since New Patriotic Party won elections, no presidential candidate has gone down less than 45%. In CEDA, not to talk about 40%. No presidential candidate.
And now about primaries in Musu Kranswa, the performance has always been good.
Even another last election, President Kufuor won around 50-something% to become president. But the next election, nobody contested. But if you look at another, the last primaries, we are 90-something%. And he's to the nobody has contested first time he had Nanado had 96% plus. In all at that time, Alan a whole lot of.
Guys, let me pick your thoughts on other matters. Yes. And helicopter crash reporter Babon Tine, Measure Otimusem. Earlier now you were itching to come in. What time? Let me hear you on this matter quickly.
Yeah. A helicopter crash in India. So if you're catching food, Ninsema no kanina ninsisi so. Bibi wo hwa so catch. But this is a official position. And today na America. But made what I pick from the thoughts.
Yeah.
And he say, or say the helicopter was not having other as
any sensors.
Any sensors, any other
autopilot
other say money yet.
Assist
the pilot to be more efficient. Obinsu Busani say, why do they postpone the 7 or say practice? So playing already you are warning and say we're done yet. Sanke maintenance you postpone it. And send me other features, enhance features a bebwa pilot. Not say la motu.
Ede ekukuda fosi ogum.
Sen ka more advice I'm in komugum. But be a late country. The engineers who clear the plane, the squadron people who clear the plane, it says I'm in komu face it try. Say if you're a serious country in a late country. And Kenya need the croc of the joint Captain Fuji original catcher. Also Casadan no posa, no posa. There's something he's not telling us.
What is that something? Do you
I believe, say, plane was not fit for people.
98.9.
And the weather was also no good. And another
special one.
Yeah, special one they can. Say, who will ride down with him? Ahana ye juma. Now you say Sadana wu kumuno, and no maybe about do remote tibe ya. Now be room not your ya.
Mara mejejileje.
And one down. So you go and kill innocent souls, fathers, and leaders. How you may look, and we bring this report. And what's the Yanyin too?
After losing 8 people.
After losing 8, and yet small people. Back on the crowd, one of the or next 6 months. What January would do? then you go and bring us this report. What's the enfanye? It's a send commodity to the new send commodity campo. Said last week, Tolong MP no, and Becca was and was young Conyanko can be near country, move. But yet, means sweep anything under the carpet like that because this are human life. My meeting Baba Cope. My minute, and Ka Ufu say, Abrewa, Nebe Sheno. Nanka. Sabi na me frɛ na wakra na chi ɔno mmomu sie ni ba wo wi akɔ akɔfa report we ne de abrɛ dem betima ka kyerɛ Ghana for
one thing ye wo pɛ sɛ wo tie ntina akasa
I just said that you see people are responsible for this accident and they are supposed to pay to serve as a deterrent and that be abenya say this might be the first but when the subsequent what will happen
no.
And Tina say several your man for pay for this a heinous crime. This is a crime. People are supposed to pay.
How do you call it a crime? It be a professional negligence, but how do you call this a crime?
Now professional negligence well. One your doctor say you inform to mu bia. Professional negligence it's a crime. I don't think I am a foul so who could plane.
Professional.
I don't think I'm a fast or clear plane. And so if you're a professor and you clear me and I go and I die, we'll see it's a crime. It's the reason why we put there. It's the reason why we are being paid for.
Now the captain who is said to be a safety expert, one of the best pilots I want. No, names and name I know kutu ye.
And say as a captains and flight officers Ubia will expertise.
Yeah, but the captain is the captain. The crew work under the captain. So if the captain
but what about the engineers?
If the captain
what about the engineers? Say engineers in catch and say crash. We are fly officer there. You think say with my head man. But this plane has no this enhanced features.
And the weather is bad.
It's bad. So please.
Postpone
it. No, special worker.
But Minister also Pentemako.
Minister Pentemako.
Also Mukudu. Program na share.
In any case, they are not community mining. No, a new dada. Lunching baby. With a fanfare, with a near crofako, you pay them near Betanasi. Any. Here means a mutala. On your favorite guy, by one MP. I thought I would kind of create me panasa. Meaning next year, I will a tamale several times.
Okay. 98.9.
On said I am my favorite person. But after he lost the Nanton seats, anyhow he conducted himself and came to Tamale Central and who said this is a guy who wants to do something. And he was working. How many people? And I know a sponsor. I said Bebri. And Haruna so take over. And he said, Enka ono yes, and Anka Haruna so yes, similar. And Kadianeko, we are building a society, we are building and we are building Ghana brick by brick. Okay. We're just family, we're just children. This year, you see, I had the one fund. Any idea, mom? How long would that going to take? I can't to one. So we so man that be na dada weba. You see, and say obia ye professional negligence. They must face them. Yes, a trauma so then serve as a deterrent to others, so that next time.
So one of the questions will be said.
And the retooling, where Papa no kasa nyina sema no person o kan nyina ne say. Even helicopters now, army phone using this here. You need to be grounded. But no intimi nka osro. Who ma de kron dia? Now what to a general 16 year pam now what captain obeko ade crunch. What to ya kwa chief justice said. Oh lose every entitlement. Oh was your captain today. Yeah you ready.
And cancer obri new law.
The abobo brimbrima abagana no. Any may you ready. Any the threats. Yeah, no, okay.
I was started paragraph for.
Oh, just say Chief Justice there, I mean, can be. Come there, no, you. Oh, so 30 seconds.
There we make. I was saying, me wrap up as an news in the time also. Today, but
the anti. Yes, a minority working out.
Okay.
Nen several, nen naho. But posterity will judge us all. Because I will be say where your MPP Chief Justice. The same thing we also see in our lens NDC judge. Or CG. The only institution that is protecting this our democracy was the judiciary.
Because politicians never end their speeches. They don't end their scripts. My friends here, Encancer New Love. In fact, Obri Ekanidino, or a member of the MPP's communication team and a member of Kennedy Japan, the campaign team. Made that the production team as a Joe Sanko Jemima and Joyce Akumeni. Wamidine Bismark Brown. You can call me B Brown. You can call me BB. I no go ball. Up next.